Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORION NWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got XFL action tonight. St. Louis BattleHawks versus the Seattle Sea Dragons, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. So we got the Sixers and the Grizzlies on the first half of the TNT doubleheader. Memphis is up 59-51. And then after that, they're going to transition into Warriors and Lakers. I did a poll at the beginning of the day to see if we wanted to do Blazers, Kings, Warriors, Lakers, or XFL. And I predicted and kind of figured it would be XFL 1, Lakers, Warriors 2, because there's going to be more fans, and that's on TNT. Blazers would be 3rd, just because it's only a few of my Blazer, people on the channel, myself. But Dame's not playing. Jeremy Grant's not playing. Their plane had a delay. So they're going to lose probably by 30 or 40 tonight. A good chunk of the lineup isn't playing. So we'll be following this matchup, and then I also will be watching the Warriors and Lakers at the same time when it starts at 7 p.m., on Pacific time on TNT. Sarah in the building, how are you? Let's get to 100 and donos. It was weird that Cash App was being a little wonky yesterday, but here we are. And I got a couple little breakdowns, with some of the things that we got going on here. So that way people can kind of get caught up a little bit if they're not following. We're already getting into week 2. And today's matchup, there's not a lot of HD 4K photos or even like photos in general of XFL stuff really just yet. But I was able to scrounge up a few things. On the left for the BattleHawks, Sarah's team, you got AJ McCarron, the former Alabama Crimson Tide member, Roll Tide. And then we got Ben DiNucci, the former Dallas Cowboy. We damn boys, not so much. But now you're in the XFL. And we saw the BattleHawks, Sarah's team, play like shit for like 3.5 quarters. And I thought, I hope they're not as bad as Orlando with Paxton Lynch. It was looking like it, but I didn't want to say it. And then they made a big rally in the 4th, and boom, shakalaka, 1-0. So that's how it goes. And then for Seattle, they started off strong, and then they struggled. And then I believe they lost to the DC Defenders like 22-18. I believe that was a score. So they're right there, and they were projected to be the best team in the XFL by Vegas. I don't know how the hell they can predict who the best team is. But when you have Ben DiNucci and Josh Gordon, hey, there you go. There you go. And I got a couple photos here. There's actually more kind of sharper HD 4K photos on the Sea Dragon side compared to with the other side there with St. Louis BattleHawks. I mean, I imagine there's going to be a few more, but they don't have as much. And then they had other ones that were, kind of blurry or didn't look as good. But here we are. So I hope everyone had a good day. We had our first snow day of the season. Nothing in November, nothing in December, nothing in January. And it comes all the way to the end of February, usually the second or third week, almost when we get into March. And we transition into March Madness, and it's the most snow I think they said that we've had here, which is not a lot compared to some of y'all that live in the Midwest and the East Coast, but it's the most that we have accumulated, I think, as a state as of a few hours back since 1943. So, for some of y'all, you guys will get like, 8, a foot, 1.5 feet, couple feet, of snow. For us here, I think we got 3 or 4 inches, and other places, got over a foot, just depending on the elevation and where you live. So, but yeah, went outside. Paisley went out for a little bit. She got to kind of walk around and crunch around in it. And here we are. So I'm ready to go. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed, and I had a feeling that would happen, that the Blazers would be delayed because they had to fly to Sacramento. And then Dame Dalla, he dropped a single inside the fucking airplane because they were stuck in there for like 7 hours. So he has a little like freestyle that's on the internet now. It's actually halfway decent. And he is the best rapper, basketball player, I believe, that we've seen in quite some time, better than Shaq and a few others. And none of the guys are playing. So I'm like, well, fucking A. Well, I mean, obviously, if I would have saw that information, then we would have easily transitioned over to Warriors Lakers. But I feel, with XFL, it may not, get as many views as the NBA games. It seems like the NBA grabs people a little bit more. But, hey, you never know. Slow and steady wins the race. It is football. I can watch two things at once. Yeah, but I'm just, smoking the pre-rolls outside. I don't even know how these people that smoke cigarettes do it, when it's cold out and they're out there just, shivering out there in the cold. But I kind of get it now, so. But it's nice to be able to, get some fresh air. But we didn't have like a coat warm enough for Paisley to go on our regular walk today. So we're going to have to wait for hopefully some of the ice and snow to melt, and then I can go tomorrow. But again, compared to what people get in like Iowa, Ohio, or if you live in like New York or Boston, this is child's play. What we get compared to what you guys get, you guys already have multiple, flurries of snow. And I imagine a lot of times when you're in the Midwest and the East Coast, it's not really snow until it gets over probably like 6 inches of snow. And then you're like, okay, we got some snow, but anything below that, that's probably just like normal to you guys. So, and then once it gets up to like closer to a foot, or, you can't actually drive, then it becomes a problem or whatever. But I get it. 59-53. And then let me actually go and click over here. I think they didn't have a pregame show. And let's go here. Now they're just showing a little bit of highlights. Nice little run. Caw-caw by the BattleHawks. But it was looking kind of shitty there for a few quarters. I was a little concerned. All right, baby. Let's go. That's good. I'm glad. I know. I think Holly came in a little bit after you left. And usually people will be dropping in if you end up dipping a little bit early, but everyone says hi. And I imagine some people might try to hop in a little early today. Maybe not. I don't know. But, I've been letting people know if you've dipped out a little early and they say hello, and you might have already talked to them on social media or something of that nature. All the snow we got is ice snow. Like, yeah, right now we have like 3 to 4 here, which is a lot. I mean, this is the most snow that I can remember us having here in a long fucking time. For you guys, that's nothing. And then some of it started to melt. Now it's kind of crunchy, and you can tell it's going to freeze. But I already knew that we were going to get something because they were saying like we were having 2 or 3 days in a row below freezing. The high temperature and the low temperature was below what 32? Is that the below freezing? So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, I know that we're going to get something, but we got a little bit of a dusting. And then around 1 a.m. to about 4 a.m., it started dumping down, and I ended up waking up at like 7, 8 a.m. And I was like, oh shit, I had to go out there. The kids weren't even out there yet. And I was like, all right, this would be a good time for the pre-roll to try to see the cars, the ones that are being cocky. Because, people in Oregon, they freak out when we have like sun for a week, and then we just get a little bit of rain, and then sometimes these people act like idiots, like they haven't seen rain before. Like the speed limit's 45, you don't need to be going like 20, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But when you're out here in the ice and snow, Oregonians are a little adventurous. They like to slide around a little bit, but it all depends on if you have like a Subaru and you're a part of that Subi gang and you can go around and have an off-road vehicle, or if you're just crazy and you're going to be in like a car, or a truck, depending on if it has 4-wheel drive or not. But I did see some cars slide around earlier this morning. It was nothing car wreck wise. Yeah. And so like I was going to be able to do anything. I was just enjoying myself in the morning with the crisp air and the crisp strawberry kush pre-roll. All right, baby. Here we go. Odin's son, my boy. Let's go. He said, my neck and my back. Well, I hope things get better for you. You're always grinding, my guy. You just got to be able to get a little booze in there, watch a little wrestling or something. Hang out with your boy. 0-0 XFL, St. Louis BattleHawks. Caw-caw! Seattle Sea Dragons. I don't know what is the Sea Dragons? What kind of sound do they make, Sarah? I mean, I can't really do snakes because that would be like Kevin Durant. Because, he's slithery and snaky. Can't trust the guy. I don't know what a sound a dragon makes. A sea dragon, for that matter. I probably wouldn't be able to do it on here. That's like some YouTube ASMR video. First down and 10 for Seattle. Ben DiNucci, the former Cowboy. Shotgun set. DiNucci going deep. He's got a man. Incomplete. Said, what happened to my hands? You just went from the XFL to the USFL to on the couch. Come on, bud. Oh, you did? Did you do it like Mankind when they had the water heater in the basement and then they had the boiler room match? Remember that? Dude, I'll never forget that, seeing that live. Yeah, Josh Gordon is a Sea Dragon. 2nd down and 10, Danucci. And that's maybe why they thought, okay, Danucci was a pretty good backup. They got Josh Gordon. We know, he loves the tree. I do too. But obviously, as you kind of see it, like, moving forward, when you see people that are being abusive towards other men and women and actually committing crimes, and then they just try to bust Josh. I mean, yes. I mean, obviously, if they put certain things in line for rules and he keeps breaking it, you're obviously gonna, it's either he has to be able to try to go to some kind of rehab and stay away from that and all his, places that he goes to and friends, you know what I mean? But it just seems kind of silly now as you look at it. It's like, damn, they suspended this guy for fucking weed. Oh, big hit. Pow, pow. Caw-caw. That was a big fucking hit. My neck and my back. Oh, Sebastian. And we ain't talking Janikowski. He said, caw. Poof. Oh, yeah, that guy hit stick. That guy's dead. Nice try. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's like, what you doing down there? Don't worry about it. I'll be doing like torture rack to the water heater. Hey, I appreciate you getting me that figure. I ended up showing it to a couple of my buddies, and they're like, wow. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, he's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty cool. Oh, missed tackle. Ga. All right, there we go, Sea Dragons. I'm not sure if I like the orange with the Sea Dragons. I mean, they could have went something, I guess, a little bit more like, I don't know, Seattle Seahawk colors. But I guess when you have BattleHawks and some of these other ones, they could have done it, based off former teams or colleges in the area. But it seems like they just tried to do an original concept for some of these teams with the color schemes and whatnot. But some, I think, don't necessarily fit. I mean, like the Houston one fits, the defenders fit. I don't know. I think Seattle would have been more of like maybe the Arlington or St. Louis BattleHawks colors, but what do I know? 1st down and 10, but I get it. If you have the green, you got to have something, it could have been green-blue background, but maybe we have just too many blue teams. That's probably it. It's like, motherfucker, too many blue teams. It's 12 noon. You know what time it is, AJ McCarron? It's a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. He said, sit down. And we are here in Seattle for the game. Lalos with the sack lunch. Bruce Gradkowski, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer quarterback. I remember him. He sucked. We were not good. But let's see what he can do calling plays for the BattleHawks. Let's go, baby. All right, 2nd down and 16. Still knotted up at 0. 12:25 left in the first quarter. Handoff. Walker. Gang tackled by the Sea Dragons. Okay, baby. Until I end up getting a sound associated with a Sea Dragon, that's what it's going to be for now. So he said, oh, dog. He said, check your weight. I will. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm excited because you know me, bro. Like, I'm a nostalgic guy. I'm a figure guy. I mean, that's like my favorite thing, to collect. And especially if I get someone that's thinking outside the box for me. And like, I don't own any, like, you would think me being like the biggest AEW fan on planet Earth that I would have like so many AEW figures, but I just haven't had the chance. Nice gang tackle by the Sea Dragons. Okay, baby. They're out there. Okay. All right. Anthony Becht. Yeah. And I think most people remember him from like the Jets. I think that's what most people kind of remember him for. How do I remember that? I have fucking no idea, but sometimes oh, look at you. $100 dono. You are too good to me. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. You're the man, brother. Let's go, Odin. You didn't have to do that. I know things have been really tight with you for the last, year and whatnot. So you always tried to do what you could with things. And yeah, we have had a little bit of a struggle in the last couple months, but you always have good people that when things get better, they will take care of you. And I appreciate you, man. Wow. Look at you. He's like, I'm making sure you're having a good day. Sucker. Let's go. Thank you, man. Much gratitude. I'm gonna have to try to figure something special out for you. We're gonna have to like swap wrestling T-shirts again or something, where I buy you one, and you don't necessarily have to buy me one, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to probably get you like. Well, you got. I know you got your eye always, on the wrestling shirts, and if it could be like an abandon or something that's maybe you would buy it, but it's not like top priority, but you really, really want it. You know what I mean? So I know you got probably a WWF, WWE, or AEW, shirt, wrestling shirt that you've been looking at. So I think we might have to make that happen, man. I appreciate you. Odin son, $100 dono. O-Dog doesn't have to eat fingernail sandwiches for dinner. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. No air sandwiches for me. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Cactus Jack approves. Boiler room match with Odin's son. Bang, bang. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I was not expecting that today. I was not expecting that. Thank you. Like I said, we've had days where we fucking have been at like, 25 and under for like 3 to 5 hours. And sometimes when you have like 2 or 3 of those in a row, it gets a little, I got to keep going. This is, but obviously it doesn't make you feel that good. But then every once in a while, you'll be able to rebound from that. And then you can get into a consecutive couple days sometimes of some good numbers. And so then if you have some lower numbers, then it doesn't hurt as bad. And you can still like make things happen and whatnot. But thank you so much. But just the way that, I am and the way that you are, yeah, we're definitely we're going to take some of that. And then I'm going to buy you a shirt. I'm going to get you something. So, like I said, I always want to be able to give back first. That's really the funnest part of, doing this channel, is just being able to show that gratitude back. And I appreciate you, man. Thank you. $100. Now we need to go to $200. Bang, bang, boom, boom, bang, bang. Thank you, man. Oh, there you go. Sometimes you got to treat yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, some people will buy purses. Some people will buy shoes. Some people will go buy memorabilia. You know what I mean? For me, I don't know really what my go-to is. It's like maybe sports memorabilia, figures and cards, and then maybe something sport-related or wrestling-related. But it just seems like a lot of times it ends up being something wrestling-related normally or sport-related. Hey, go figure, right? Hi, Paisley. Hi, Paisley. Matt in the building. What to do? Bang, bang, bang. Sarah with a $5. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. $105. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go. Seattle, hands off. Let's see if the BattleHawks can. Both teams are aggressive. I like what I'm seeing. Thank you so much. Let me know what you guys want to see for photos, the two of you, and I will take care of you. Just like Andy Reid takes care of you, Odin's son. And then these two guys, they're kind of good. You might have heard of them. Maybe. And I got you, Sarah. Whatever if you got, a player, a coach, something Colts related, you want to be able to put up on the screen to show some love, or if you want to throw some CJ Stroud so we can talk it into existence, or Bryce Young. There's a lot of talk from here. Ooh, he's going to Nooch sliding, but people saying, oh, the Bears are going to trade Justin Fields and then they're going to get Bryce Young. You know what I mean? It's like, and I know why they're saying that, because Justin Fields can't throw. But remember, Bryce Young is like 6 foot. So if your offensive line stinks, even if he can throw the ball better, right? Are you even going to be able to get it to the receivers? And who the hell is on the team? Cole Kmet? You don't really have a whole lot of talent there. So, I don't know. We know Justin Fields can be a two-way player, and he'll get better throwing the ball, but is like Bryce Young going to be for sure better, or like Trey Lance? Like, we don't really know how good Trey Lance is going to be, if he's going to be like Justin Fields, similar to the running, but not as good, but he can throw the ball better and extend plays. Is Bryce Young and CJ Stroud both going to be better than Trey and Justin? Maybe. We don't really know. It depends on the team and the development, but it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. 2nd down and 5. It's always good when we can actually, get to a nice number and being able to do that early on in the first hour. Nice catch. Blake Jackson with the reception from Ben DiNucci. Cyberpunk in the building. What's good, buddy? Cyber, cyber, cyber. All right, Nick Bolton. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think you tagged me or someone else tagged me, from the guy that you bought the figure from for the Young Bucks one. And he messaged me and I was like, nah, I don't collect pops. That's like the only thing I don't collect figure wise. I'm not into them. But I just said, I was like, we were looking at that figure and whatnot. So, but man, it's like, I'm stoked, man. Moxley, Omega, that's going to be freaking dope. I got a perfect spot right here, right in front of my desk. Right for that. Hi, Paisley. First down and 10. We got Sarah. We got Odinson. We got Matt. We got Cyber. My boy. How are you? Yeah, I did a poll this morning, and then I found out the Blazers playing got fully delayed, so like almost everyone's not playing. So that's that, and I already knew that would be third. Pass incomplete. Good defense by the BattleHawks. Caw-caw! So, with the whole team being out, the Blazers are going to lose to the Kings by like 40. Like everyone is out because they got delayed and whatnot, not enough sleep. And, I guess they just got stuck. And I was like, I knew that was going to happen. It's a horrible weather here last night. We had the most snow here in Oregon since like 1943. So, but it's child's play to what you guys get in the Midwest and the East Coast. I think I got 3 to 4 inches out here, which would be like in your guys' thing. If you haven't seen snow in a long time, it'd be like getting, I don't know, closer to a foot. I know some of you guys get a little bit all the time, so it's not a big thing. Woo! Nice aggressive run with the stiff arm. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do like the helmets. They're kind of swaggy. He said, June Jones, baby. Run and shoot offense for the Dragons. Oh, dude, I usually, if I like I said, just right here, I got stuff behind my iMac and I got the big screen. I have 3 tables in here. We got the one table for the GF and her Verizon stuff, the Nooch, right? And it's a pretty long table. It's, 7 feet, 8 feet long or whatever. It's like wooden. And then I got like, I don't know, they're kind of just like the black standard, it's like a kind of a camping table, but they're black, so they're a little fancier with the cover on top. So I got 2 of those, one in front, one in back, to hold all the lighting and everything. And I just got like, I didn't have a bunch of stuff here before, but I noticed, like when I go to work, when I would work at sales places, I would always decorate my desk with like figures because that just makes me happy. You know what I mean? I need to see some rookie cards and I need to see some fucking figures. And if I can see my favorites, then yeah, maybe I'll do a little better at the job. Nice catch there. Danucci with the nice throw. Ben Danucci. Yeah, but I'll have to make more room, and I'll have to try to get more. I know they're doing a Cal Raleigh. Like my buddy, wants me to get the hotel because we're going like 2 days and then leaving the 3rd day. So Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday. But he's a member through like the Mariners, and he can get all the merch for $160 for the season. I'm like, you mother sucker. I was like, that means you get the Julio bobble, I think like a Felix bobble, a Cal Raleigh bobble, another bobble, maybe like a Ty France or something, a fanny pack that's like it's like a kind of an 80s throwback. I got a really dope. I don't wear them like The Rock, but like I have like a James Paxton. I think it was like a Seattle like custom fanny that they did for a giveaway. I don't give a shit if it's a fanny pack or a shirt. I love that shit, but especially the bobbleheads. So I don't know if I'm going to go in half and half, but I told them if I got to spend $75 for the Julio and 50 to 60 for the Cal, if we don't go to the games and you want to keep that shit, I totally get it. So those will be on my desk here sooner than later too, because they haven't done a Julio bobble, and up here in the Northwest, there's going to be people that even if they give away 20,000, most collectors are going to keep it, and if they sell it, they're easily going to get 50 to 100 for that bobble. Even at 20,000, it's not like 200 limited, but fans are hardcore here, and there's obviously Julio fans that are everywhere, and you could always get a FOCO Julio, but when you get the stuff that's actually from the Mariners with the Mariner box, I don't know, man. Those are a little bit more special and more collectible. I still love the FOCO stuff, but the stuff from the stadium, always better. Danucci, floater. He's got a man. Oh, he hit him in the back from the BattleHawks. Good defense there. Caw-caw. 4th and 4. Seattle. You're going to have to go for the field goal. So I have to do this because I don't know what the Seattle Sea Dragon, I don't know what a Sea Dragon sound is. I don't think I can make that sound at the moment. But we can definitely That's definitely BattleHawks, baby. Finley in the building. All right, we're going for a 29-yard field goal attempt, 4th down and 4. Seattle. That was ugly as fuck, but it's good, baby. 3-0 Sea Dragons. Okay. All right, now I got to get some photos up. I decided to update the first quarter. 3-0 Sea Dragons are up. All right, let me see here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do for photos here for Odin, Sarah? You want Nick Bolton? Okay. And then we'll see what Odin's son would like. And I'll check the Cash App here as well. Yeah, it was super cold. Still cold out there. But I enjoy the weather, you know, even if it's a little cold out there. I like it. I like it, baby. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Get ready for massive stunts. Super Bowl Nick Bolton. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Monster Jam's coming to Portland. Yeah. I know Brittany and her son love that shit. Oh, yeah. He said, you. Appreciate you. Thank you. It's the most like horrible thing ever. Like when Paisley had it, I just feel so like hopeless. And, you know, they have to, you know, because they can't scratch. And if they have a wound or whatever, it's kind of an uneasy time. And you feel for the pet too, especially if you love the pet as if you loved a human, or even sometimes more. I feel like sometimes we give even more love to our dogs and cats than we do with humans. You know, it's just the amount of compassion and, you know, just love that we have for our pets. I mean, some of us, it's just a pet, I guess. But for a lot of us, it's family. So, but hopefully that won't be for too long. Usually a couple weeks for the cone. So does that mean you're going to get fired immediately, or are you going to make it a year? Shit, you probably could call plays better than a lot of these other people, man. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think if you watch enough, but I mean, you actually have to read and watch, like I said, if you like, you see what I do, throughout all the teams. And if you have to be comfortable as if every team is mine, like, someone comes in and I'm like, all right, Jets, and I can vibe, and you go through. But of course, on your end with like route running and play development and things of that nature. But I don't know, man. I don't really know what to expect with Denver. You might have to wait till Russell's gone before you can see the true potential. But as long as Peyton is still there and Russ is gone, ultimately that's what you want. Or we're going to get surprised like a motherfucker, and Russ is going to get them to 10 wins, and they're going to get like second or third in the division. And maybe they'll get bumped in the first round in next year or the year after. But I don't know. If we see the same type of, Mr. Unlimited. Obviously, he looked very limited. He looked like he forgot how to play football. So if it's like that, then yeah, his career is over. But if he can figure it out and he, is not injured and he's mentally good and he's going to be able to not be like so in his own world and bows down and kind of like, treats Sean Payton with respect and like he's the man, not Russell Wilson's the man, then maybe we'll end up seeing a different old school version of Russ. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That's the beauty of the NFL. You have comeback stories. Sometimes people come back. Sometimes people don't. Sometimes it's the beginning of the end. 3-0 Sea Dragons. 3:05 left in the first quarter. Now, nothing else on the Cash App side besides the big dono that we got from Odin's son. $100. Bang, bang, bang. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Third down and 3. A.J. McCarron, former Crimson Tide QB. Horrible pass. Who was he throwing to? Who knows? Pass incomplete. We are in week 2 of 10. So this is a long season. This is not just like they're doing 5 or 6 weeks. I like the idea that they're doing 10 weeks. That's 2.5 months. So, then you get the playoffs and everything. So we can actually get invested in the XFL. And again, NBA and college hoops will be filler content. But yeah, I think I get more excited watching XFL, even if it's a lower league, than sometimes NBA and college hoops. But I try. Oh, offsides. Okay, I got you. Good ones there. Good choices, too. Yes. And I guess they weren't committed to him forever, like they were saying. Oh, we got you for a while. That experiment didn't last long. Hell no, he don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, out of all the coaches that have been available in the last maybe 5 to 10 years, to me, that's like one of the best in the NFL. Like, yeah, it's, as a Saint coach, Finley's a Panther fan, I'm a Buck fan, but we're not stupid. Like you end up being very competitive with the Sean Payton if you believe. It also helped when you have Drew Brees and a great defense and O-line. But, we'll see what he can do with Denver. Denver does have pieces, but they need better O-line, better defense, but they have pieces. They have pieces on the line. They have pieces on defense. They have running backs and wide receivers and tight ends. But the quarterback, we don't, that's the question mark. Second down and 10. McCarron, hands off. Good defense. BWO, Blue World Order. McCarron. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? It's an Alabama Crimson Tide sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Caitlin in the building. How are you? Pressure on the punt. He said, get the fuck away from the ball. We're almost at the end of the first quarter. Odin's son, bro, I found something. This is about to go to commercial. Look at this. Ready? Oh, baby. Sandman and Bigelow and the Blue World Order. Oh, man. What a graphic. That is incredible. (3-0) Seattle. I'll sprinkle them in as we're watching. Oh, baby. Let's go. The Blue Nini, baby. Big Stevie Cool. First down and 10. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Danucci. Wide open. First down, Sea Dragons. Okay, bye-bye. Move the chains. We got running clock, so this will be the end of the first quarter, and I'll try to pull up a few more photos for y'all. Oh, shit. Look at this, bro. Bro. Okay, so I saw this. Check this out. Because we're like figure guys and stuff, too. Look at this shit. I just stumbled across. Let's go. Okay. I mean, sometimes you get people that will like custom paint them, which is very, very cool. You know, and you have to be a good artist. They do it for like McFarlane's. Sometimes it comes out in a certain line, but sometimes you get people that will make them, you know, themselves and paint them, or it's, you know, through like a prototype. But wow, that would look pretty slick on the desk. Okay. Was that Haku with the crown? Okay, baby. All right, let's keep it going here. I'm trying to go through some Odin Sons photos. We got Sarah done. Oh, yeah. Blue World Order. Let's go. Okay, let's see what else I can find. I got to go back to see what you said that you wanted. We want to do Monster Jam. I'm always finding stuff. I'm always looking, you know, for randomly on the internet or on Twitter, you know, Instagram, just being able to see, you know, what people do. And I love people that can express themselves with like art and whatnot, and especially if they can make wrestling figures themselves. Those ones I think were prototypes, but there are people that do the custom wrestling figure, and some of them are very good. But you can definitely tell the people that are like shitty at it and they're like learning, and the guys that put in like hours per figure to get the paint and get everything, the decals correct. And yeah, and so if you have to pay a little bit more for a custom, you don't really mind. I mean, if it's done well. Let's see here. What do we want to do next? I'm looking at your original. Where are you? Odin Son. Okay, here we go. Gravedigger, Chris Farley. Yes, okay. Gravedigger, good choice. Good choice, my man. These are going to look awesome on the screen, especially if you get like the 4K HD stuff. I mean, really does take the stream to another level. Let's go. God damn, that looks good. I'm going to drive that shit. That looks awesome. I love the detail. Look at the suspension. The big old tires. Oh, man. So cool. Like, do they ever do like fan things where you can like get in it and like take a picture with you in it? That would be dope. I would pay to do that. You know, I wouldn't want to pay a lot, but I mean, if I could get a sweet like kind of selfie, or someone would be taking a photo of me like with the hands on the wheel or whatever, that'd be kind of neat. I doubt they do that unless it's like some kind of convention or something. All right. Start of the second quarter, 3-0 Seattle. Go, baby. The 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Seattle. Let's go. We're going for 3, biatch. Second quarter, 9-0 Seattle. Sarah is not amused. No caca. Yeah, give me some fun facts, y'all. You already know what it is. Make me smarter. That's what we do here. We're not dumb. You know what I mean? We're all about learning as many wrestling and sports facts and pop culture shit that we can. The Nooch floater wide open. Josh. Josh Gordon. Let's go. 12-0 Seattle. I bet he would love to smoke with your boy. He'd be like, damn, your dispensaries are good here. I'd be like, yeah. Shit. If Josh Gordon came to Oregon, he probably would never leave. He'd be like, this is paradise. Walks in, sees a place that everything is like straight up legal. You got like 150 choices. Yeah, that would, especially for someone that loves weed. So, ooh, really? NASCAR Hall of Fame, MLB Hall of Fame. There's Cooperstown. There's a lot of places that I would love to be able to visit. Oh, here we go. We already got a fun fact. Caitlin's already bringing the heat, like Sunday night heat. I miss Sunday night heat. Julian Edelman's most career receiving yards in one game against the Seahawks, 179. Guess who was a quarterback? Cam Newton. No one would get that. Nobody would get that. That's a good one. That is good. That is a good one. Thank you so much. I'm not really sure if that's a fun fact or a cool fact or if that's just a statement or an opinion. 12-0 Seattle. Oh, see, maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. No way, really. And I'm a sucker for detail. Like whatever it is, I always pay attention to all the little details. Every little detail matters, especially like with the figure that you got me, the extra blood on the hair. Figures don't have blood on them. AEW is like one of the only ones that actually does that. Man, it just takes that figure to a whole nother level. And if you watch that match, pass incomplete, there was so much blood. I believe that match, the blood and guts, I think that was from AEW's debuting year, their very first year. And that was one of the very first big like main events to kind of put them on the map. And I remember they had like some, tacks, and they had like some board that had like the barbed wire coming out of it, and they were like slamming each other, and they're like pieces of like fiberglass and other shit was like going into that. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like, even if it's a fabricated fiberglass and like fake chairs, but still, you're still getting something that hurts. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt as much as if it was a real everything, but sometimes they'll use stuff that's, or tables that are already, sliced a little bit so they break easier. Yeah, we get it. You know what I mean? But people have to realize that the stuff that they use when they do those hardcore matches, even if it's like a prototype and like a weapon that's not the full weapon, it's still going to hurt. Some of these guys will blade themselves like Moxley, but some don't, and some of the blood is it just happens. And that's like Kenny Omega, baby. Nice catch on 3rd down and 1. What's up? Oh. Let's go, baby. I'm working. 1st down and 10, 12-0 Seattle. Shotgun set. 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. A.J. McCarron, little check down. Gain of about 6. This is before the game started. This is Sarah, and then after a quarter and a few minutes. Why? Hey, you guys came back in week 1, so it's not over yet. Nice little pitch. Stiff arm. 1st down. BattleHawks. Move the chains. Is that Ricky Prohl's son? All right, 1st down and 10. Let's see if the BattleHawks can get in the end zone. That would just make the game better. We don't want to see any blowouts. I just want to see competitive football. Handoff. You know, if I was living in Seattle, if I was living there, this would probably be something I would actually go to. You know, it's like you're just chilling and bored, unless I was like recording, of course, you know, but like, it's like if it was available and the team is there and they're supposed to be kind of good, you know, even if they weren't, I mean, it's depending on how much the tickets cost. So Digger's Dungeon. Heck yeah, I'm going to watch that after the show is over. Second down and 10 for the BattleHawks. AJ McCarron. What happened to my hands? My fucker's going to go to the bench. Third down and 10. Oh, nice. Nice. I mean, if you're a hardcore football fan, you remember last names, and obviously Prohl, that's like unmistakable. It's like, you know, it's like an Amendola. It's like you're not going to hear about another Amendola anywhere else. Prohl. Third down and 10. McCarron scrambling, gambling, thinking he's Patrick Mahomes. Oh, and he fumbled. Oh, and they got it. They were, first down, BattleHawks. I think he was already down, though. Here we go. Yes, I'm going to watch it. Thank you, man. Yeah. And I still got some abandoned coming up here for you, too. What's the story with her? Is she just doing like the dark matches and she's just so far behind on the depth chart they're not giving her a chance? Or is she injured? What's going on with her? And I get it. You know, sometimes, you know, things get tough. It would be cool if you had her paired up with like Bray Wyatt. You know, it's like if you're going to have like a little faction or whatever, she would be perfect to work with him. You know, obviously two different companies, but, you know, that would be a place where if they had a faction, she could join and it would make sense, you know, just based off the look and everything. Could like really revitalize her career. McCarron, second down and 10. Pass completed. Stiff arm. Flag on the play to Stephen Mitchell with the reception, but I'm at probably holding on the O-line, you would assume. Oh. But I don't. Would WWE be interested though? And how would they use her? You know what I mean? Like sometimes people don't get used right. And she obviously has the kind of the Bray Wyatt, the old school, you know, when he was the Fiend. This would have been perfect. Like if you had the Fiend and Abandon and like a couple others, like kind of how they had the Wyatt family, you know, or if the Wyatt family was still all together, perfect. You know, you could throw that in there as another piece, you know, kind of creepy, you know, that vibe. It would work out. Heck yeah. First down and 10. Second quarter, running clock, 9:10 and counting. Dean Blandino, VP of officiating. 12-0 Seattle. Handoff. Sarah's BattleHawks are struggling, but again, they did that last game in week 1 for 3.5 quarters and then found a way to win at the very end. So I'm not going to count them out at all. Not yet. 12-0 Seattle. Bruce Gradkowski, shitty quarterback for the Buccaneers, is the OC for the BattleHawks. Hopefully he's better calling plays than where he was a quarterback on Tampa Bay. But they're close. They're in the red zone. Shotgun set. Handoff. Good blocking up front. There we go. First down. St. Louis. St. Louis. First down and goal. She's like, yay. Oh, okay, cool. Getting close to the end zone. No good. Why haven't Hurts been paid yet? They got to go through the whole roster. You're going to lose a lot of the players that you had on the team this year. So there's probably, I mean, some will get re-signed, but from the list that I saw with the reading and research I did, I think there's like 8 to 12 names that potentially could be gone. Some that are aging and some with expiring contracts, and some that we just know are not going to be in Philly next year. So they probably got to shake things out, and then they'll be able to figure out what they want to give him. Quarterback sneak from McCarron. Caw-caw! Touchdown, St. Louis Battlehawks. There we go. Sarah's happy now. Now she doesn't have to throw anything at the TV here. There we go. There we go. What will they go for? 1, 2, or 3? He said, well, are we just going to kick it and do 12-7? That might be the best thing to do. Oh, they're going 2-point conversion, so it'd be 12-8. Yeah, it definitely makes the strategy, a little bit different, especially if you can go for 1, 2, or 3. But, I mean, if you keep going for 2s and 3s too often, depending on what the score is at the end, if you end up losing by like 2, you kind of fucked yourself if you keep going for these big plays. But let's see if they can do it. I mean, XFL, I'll have to see what the completion percentage is for 2-point. McCarron, there it is. 2-point conversion is good. 12-8 Seattle. Caw-caw! Okay. Nice job. 12-8. Sea Dragons up. Entertaining. And then I got the Laker game and the Warriors coming up here, and I'm going to have that on in just a second. Really sucks that the plane got snowed in, and like I said, we got the most snow here in Oregon and as a cumulative at this time of year since 1943. It's our first snow. We didn't really get any snow in 2022, except maybe earlier in the year, but we usually always get snow in like February or March. I don't know if it's global warming or what it is, but I mean, to have 3 or 4 inches of snow based on where I live, it's a lot. Because normally where we live, it's kind of like a Bermuda Triangle where everyone else around us will get a lot or maybe a little, but normally for us, it's like an inch or 2 or less. So to get 3, 4, or 5, I'm like, okay, but I don't have a warm jacket for Paisley, so we weren't able to go for a walk, but we were at like kind of, where in front and back where I live and, got her to kind of stomp around a little bit, and paw, had some ice and snow, put her nose in there. But you could tell like, she's like, well, it's chilly. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to stay out there too long, and she's short hair. So touchdown. There we go. Lakers in 5. What's good? Yeah. Like I said, KDs, I mean, if they make a good design, there's always going to be hoopers that are going to be looking at like LeBrons and KDs. And then eventually if they do like Air Luka, if they do like, a Luka shoe or a John Morant shoe, which obviously these guys already have deals in place. You got Dame Dalla, everyone has their own kind of favorites. But of course, if it's me, I like the old school stuff like the Jordans and the Penny Hardaways and whatnot. But LeBron's will sell. LeBron has already created a legacy. His shoes will probably still continue to sell every year after he's gone if they continue to make them, which I assume they will. Most of the time, LeBron, I own a pair of LeBron 10s when he was on the Miami Heat. That's the only LeBrons I ever owned, but they were like $200, full air bubble from front to back. And I can't lie. Those are the most comfortable basketball shoes I've ever owned. I mean, you don't even feel your feet in them. It's like wearing Air Max Vapors, except it's a basketball shoe. They're starting to kind of get tore up now. And normally I didn't even wear them for a couple of years, but then it just got to a point where I was like, well, I need to wear some of my shoes, and some collector shoes I'll keep. But also, like, if they remake Kobe's, those are going to go like hotcakes. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, Kobe's, Jordans, LeBron's, if they continue to make KDs. See, with like KD and Kyrie and some of these, like, it all depends if you like the player or you just like the shoe. So it's like, if you want to flex and be like, look at these $200 Kyries or $200 KDs, fine. But if it's me, I mean, I would rather go for people I actually like. And, I'm looking for comfort and style. So for me, it's kind of hard to find something like on that Vapor Max level. And if I find a shoe, it's not often you're going to find a basketball shoe with a full air bubble. You know what I mean? And that's what I would want. So, I mean, and that's a shitty thing about Jordans. Most of theirs are no air bubble. But if Jordan started implementing air bubble from front to back, I guarantee they would be like, the sales of the shoe would go through the roof. I don't think they realize that. It's like some of the Jordans look nice, but they're uncomfortable as fuck. They're not they make your feet hurt after a while. It's like, it's like with the ladies wearing some of the expensive shoes, red bottoms and whatnot. Like, they look good with like heels and whatnot, but your feet are like in hell after like 30 minutes to an hour. So I guess it just depends on how long you're showing them off. You know what I mean? But I know for me, I want to be able to flex in my shoes. It's like rims on your feet, but I want to be comfortable and I want them to look good. So I'm a little bit more pickier with shoes. That's facts. But now it's like, Vapor Max or something that, is top of the line if I can afford it. So 12-8 Seattle. Let's go, baby. Second quarter, running clock. Who will be the teams at the end? We will find out. There we go. Ben DiNucci, former Cowboy. Shotgun set, check down. Almost a 9-yard gain there. Went past his check down and went to the tight end. Talapapapia on the Monapia. 12-8 Seattle. Second quarter, 7 minutes to go. Your boy needs a few more pre-rolls. And I bought that cigarette pack last night, before I knew the snow was coming. So I got 10. Count them, 10 waiting for me. Second down and 1, 6:40 to go. Handoff. Nice run. Good vision. First down, Sea Dragons. Let's go, baby. Competitive, and someone remind me around 7. Actually, no, I think hold on. I already got it here. Never mind. I don't need a reminder because I'm just pulling it up now. I'm pulling it up right now. Warriors, Lakers. It's Memphis 97, Sixers 92 with 5 minutes left. And obviously that's a little bit behind by like 30 seconds to a minute. DiNucci. Oh, nice catch with a hit at the midsection. Hammonds with the reception. But I feel like XFL this time around is more exciting than it was 3 years ago or 20 years ago. And I still like USFL also. So, I mean, I hope the success works out for both because that's just more content for us to do and more games to hang out together. But, I mean, USFL now they need to prove because, they're going to be behind the 8 ball with the XFL. And I assume that this will be better. I assume that this product is going to be better than USFL. But if USFL is close, that's all we can ask, right? Now the odds to win the championship are the Renegades and the Roughnecks, but it was Seattle before we started the season. But that's changed now since Seattle lost the first game, but this could change every week. We just have to get used to the coaches and the players. And you know what? David is correct right here. This big Philadelphia Eagle fan has hit it right on the nose. Anytime you have something like that, it's just going to destroy everything. Absolutely correct. DiNucci flushed out of the pocket, gains his balance, going deep, and almost picked off, incomplete. Pearson, the intended receiver. 4th down and 5. Yeah, I mean, like, if this was closer to my house and I wasn't recording, I would probably go to this tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. I like the league. And I really do like the presentation. They took it from kind of like a YouTube, Twitch kind of look. You know what I mean? Like that, the full bar across the bottom of the screen. You know what I mean? You want to be able to have something that, looks clean at the bottom. See? Clean. You got the XFL. They got, just like when I had the scoreboard for my other platform, you just want it to be clean at the top of the screen or clean at the bottom. And I love the gray. I love the font that they're using, the Rocks font of XFL and, the logos. I mean, it's just, it fits good. You know what I mean? It shows you it's obviously not NFL or college, but it gives you a vibe where it kind of reminds me of, like someone doing it on YouTube or Twitch. And I think that might end up being kind of the future, where you start seeing some of these broadcasts start to mimic and copy YouTubers and Twitch streamers based on what they do in their presentation, and then they try to incorporate some of those little subtle details there too. Like for me, if I was doing NFL, I would always have a small box of the announcers in the corner at all times. So you can make it big, but you can still see the action. But in the small corner, I wouldn't mind not, taking up the game, but that way we can still see the reaction of the announcers when they're still calling it. I think that even if they were to implement that just for a little bit instead of maybe the whole game, but just doing little subtle things like that, I think that would add to the presentation. But it all depends on placement, the size, and if it looks right. Obviously if it doesn't look right based off their graphics, then they got to scrap it. But I'm always looking for, little things that they can add, to make the presentation a little better. But it's just like when you watch someone on Twitch, and they're playing video games, they got the main game, and in the corner, they got the headset on, and they're, screaming and yelling and interacting with the chat, and they're getting donos, and, you seeing them. Like, you can hear them, but you want to be able to see the hand motions and the excitement, so, maybe I can implement that, they'll be like, oh, this O-Dog guy, he's got something. But I think that would like, if I can see a little Jim Nantz, Tony Romo at all times, and I can see them go crazy, or, when we get Brady in there or whatever, and Burkhardt, I don't know. I just think it would add that little extra, And the only thing about the XFL that I don't like is when they do the interviews after week 1, like 5 seconds after the guy that made like the pick 6, and they're interviewing him like, what did you think about the pick 6? And the motherfucker has nothing to say to you that could be actually PG and camera ready. You know what I mean? It's like the guy hasn't even taken a breath yet. So that's one aspect that I would take out of the XFL. I know those people need to get paid, but do interviews before, at halftime, or at the end of the game, not when the game is going. It makes it look cheesy and cheap, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And plus, you don't get a real answer. It's like, what do you think about that play you just did? Yeah, I fucking wanted to rock that motherfucker, knocked him out, picked up the ball, then I fucking scored. I mean, you can't even get like, real verbiage. They have to like try to be cautious on what they say. It's stupid. It's fake. Like, it's like you're asking them to be fake and give a fake answer, and they haven't even got Gatorade yet on the sideline. Come on. I'm not the only one that thinks that too. All right. All right, we got Memphis 99 and Sixers 98. Wow, that's going down to the wire. And then we'll go to Lakers and Warriors, and I'll watch both. Nice drive there by the BattleHawks. That's a drive, Anthony Beck says. And if anyone's got Twitter, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream on Twitter so we can get more people to watch. It's usually about 30 to 300 extra views that we're able to get. And every once in a while, we'll get, over 100 or 200. It's actually kind of shocking, just because, I don't expect to get that many on Twitter, but I'm hoping I can continue to keep growing there. And, that could potentially help with future subs and future donos. But, it would be really sweet if I can get it to a point where I'm getting like 500 to 1,000. I mean, I might be able to get more views on Twitter than fucking YouTube because they don't hate on me there. But if I can start getting like 500 to 1,000 people watching, down the road, if that ever happens, obviously each event's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, that would be big. I just need your boy Elon to hook your boy up. Twitter Sports Network. Boom. O-Dog. Twitter Sports. Watch it. You can have a couple different people. Boom shakalaka. 2nd down and 6. Shotgun set. Hands off. Ooh. He got fucking crunched. Crunch dog. Next game's up for the XFL. DC Defenders versus the Vegas Vipers. San Antonio versus Orlando on Sunday. Arlington and Houston on Sunday as well. And I will probably try to do, I would assume, all of them. I mean, it just depends on what's going on event-wise. But again, college basketball, we tried doing a few of those. I liked it. NBA, it's, besides the All-Star game, that left a bad taste in my mouth. But I'm not going to let that ruin the rest of the NBA season for me because I'm already kind of like, teetering on the edge. It's like, oh, we got a flag on the play. Lots of chatter. Face mask. 105, 95 to go to hit the goal. Let's do that. Let's do that. First down and 10. Let's go, baby. 12-8. Sea Dragons over the St. Louis BattleHawks. Let's see if they can get themselves into field goal range or even a game-leading touchdown before halftime. Caw-caw! Handoff. Short game. At least they're not abandoning the run. That's good. Yeah? Is that what you would want if I end up getting you a gift for the dono that you gave me today? I mean, I'll get whatever you want, bro. Whatever you got your eyes on, depending on what I got for finances, but if I can get you something 25 to 50 bucks, something that you had your eye on that maybe you just don't have the money for or just weren't thinking about buying it at the moment, we'll talk about it off stream, and we'll just figure out what, I'll give you a couple weeks to think, about stuff. And then, yeah, whether it be a figure or a shirt or a plaque, whatever you want, bro. I got you. I just appreciate what you do for me, man. I did see that. Oh, they're going to be with him for a long time, they said. Yeah. Well, that experiment didn't last very long. It's kind of crazy how you can be like champions and then go to like dog shit in a year, and then no one even thinks that you're even a threat anymore. And then also with Aaron Donald, once he leaves, then it's done. Once Aaron Donald is gone, no one's intimidated by Jalen Ramsey alone, and then also depending on if it's Stafford or not, he's getting old. So it's like they kind of went all in with their chips with Vaughn and OBJ and Stafford and everyone that they had at the moment, and it worked. And then now probably won't be that good. I mean, they can. I mean, we know McVay's great, but I mean, if you look at that personnel, they're not going to probably be as good as Niners in Seattle. I mean, you could probably be better than the Cardinals, but I'm not sure if that's really saying anything because they're horrible. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been enjoying doing those last few games, and it gives me a gauge so that way when we actually go into March Madness, I'm going to know what I'm talking about. And it was, it could be a little challenging, especially when you don't watch it every game. You don't know all the names, but I usually just go in, do a little research, and I don't even really feel I have to wing it. I'm pretty comfortable doing it. And yeah, I think the games are really exciting on the college side. $10 holla. Thank you. I know I actually could go to this right now. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. $10 holla. And I know the season opener for the Mariners is already sold out. I think it's the first time that we've sold out the first game 5 weeks before the game started throughout the season. So lots of hype in Seattle for the Mariners and Julio. And, we're trying to get to the, ALDS, ALCS, and World Series. And with Julio at the helm, we have a belief that, maybe it's possible that we could get to another ALDS, at some point, maybe an ALCS, a couple of them. And hopefully we can get to at least a World Series, at least one or two. Because if we go once, we'll probably lose. But if we go twice, maybe we can win one, lose one, depending on, who the National League team is. Or maybe we'll go more. I don't know. I mean, I know people are going to want to come to Seattle and play with Julio because it's just like with Mike Trout and Ohtani and Judge. Sometimes when you have these superstar players that are going to be the face of baseball, yeah, there's going to be others that are going to be like, you know what, fuck it, let's try to get the Mariners to the World Series. But the main key for us is pitching, and so as long as the pitching is good and we can stay somewhat injury free, just like any baseball team, get hot and healthy at the right time. I think the Blue Jays and Mariners, as far as young teams, those are the two most exciting young teams in baseball. And who knows, maybe one day we'll battle it out like we did this last year, and we'll be in the ALCS instead of DS or prior, and then maybe we could even battle it out to go to the World Series. That would be awesome. Bo Bichette, Vlad Jr., all them. Springer. Second down and 7. 2-minute warning, 12-8 Seattle. McCarron. Nice catch. First down, BattleHawks. Move the chains. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want to see for photo. You want some Detlef shrimp? Yeah, they're terrible. Cardinals, I mean, like I said, they have talent sometimes. You know what I mean? But like I said, the coach is wrong. The quarterback is wrong. And it shows you when you have a quarterback that is talented, like a top 10 or top 15 talent. But if you don't have it up here, and you're not a good teammate, or you don't have good coaching or supporting cast, like I said, you can go from a team that's hyped to a team that just sucks every year in November and December. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. a Sea Dragon sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. But there is a flag. Looks like it's false start, maybe on the offense. Offside. False start. Offside. Oh, no sack lunch. No num num num. Ron Zook. McCarron. Nice throw towards the sideline again. Amen. Move the chains. First down, St. Louis. Caw-caw. I don't know. I kind of like the BattleHawks uniforms, honestly, and they don't really remind me Cowboys. I think the silver is. It reminds me a little bit more Detroit Lions than Cowboys, honestly. I don't know. And whenever the Lions do the silver, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. They definitely look like more like college uniforms than pro. Certain colors and whatnot. I don't know. I don't mind silver. Silver and blue, it's kind of appealing. You know what I mean? It reminds me of like Megatron or like Barry Sanders. I don't really look at those uniforms and think like Emmitt Smith. Or it's like it's a different tone of blue and gray. Go deep. He's got a man. Oh, off his head. Doink. What happened to my head? What happened to my hands? Mitchell Jr. incomplete. Third down and 10. Awaiting second down and 10. Turn around. Sucker. Boink. – 12-8 Seattle. Second down and 10. Shotgun set for A.J. McCarron and timeout called. First timeout called. St. Louis. I do like these uniforms, like helmet pattern for Seattle, like what they got going on with like the green there in the middle of the helmet. Oh, okay. Little subtle details like that. That's kind of, I mean, I'm not really an orange person. You know what I mean? Like even with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the creamsicles they're going to bring back, I like the white version with the creamsicle numbers rather than the creamsicle on the white. It's just, I don't know, unless you really love orange or like the Tennessee Volunteers, or you just, I don't know, it just doesn't look good on everyone. Like you have to have a certain skin tone and face, and I don't know, it just like orange is not very, I mean, it's not like one of those colors like a blue or a red or a green or black or silver, or, you know, it's a little easier on the eyes. But the helmet though, you know, I like green though, so more green and black with subtle orange. Okay. Second down and 10, minute 22 left in the second quarter. BattleHawks down by 4, but they are driving and getting closer to the red zone. Seattle looks lost on the line. McCarron, throw it. He's got a man. Oh! Bro. McCarron. That would have been the catch of the year. What happened to my hand? Wow, that would have been game changing. Third down. I thought he was going to get it. I don't roll back into my chair unless I think it's a big play. Like roll all the way through the wall, right through the green screen. All right, let's try to sneak in a couple deadlift shrimps in here for Megan while we're waiting. Oh, man, what a almost. Your boy would have almost jumped out the window after that one. Woo! Let's go. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A little deadlift here, a little deadlift there. Here a deadlift, there a deadlift, everywhere a deadlift. Ooh, this is a cool one. Ooh, I got a new one for you, Megan. You'll like this one. It takes me a while to find them because I got to do different keywords and words you would think that would have no way to get anything deadlift. And then you find it, baby. Let's go. No, you like that one. 3rd down and 10. 12-8. Sea Dragons. Oh, it's 12 noon. You know what time it is? Time for a sack lunch and a fumble strip. Oh, it's loose. It's loose. Get up. Get up. Oh, baby. BattleHawks. Caw-caw. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, that's I saw that and I was like, ooh. Yeah. Am I going to be able to do that here on the microphone? I don't know what that sounds like, so I'd have to go to the video game or listen to the audio, or you can send me the audio on like Twitter and I can listen to it and I can emulate it. So for now, that's the only thing we can do now. I mean, with St. Louis, it's the caw-caw. Yeah, I can do that. So. Yes, it was a fumble. Give me some more HD 4K photos, baby. All right, see if I can squeeze a couple more deadlifts in here. $12-8, 10 seconds to go. Your boys are always trying to hustle. Oh, I got a really good one. Oh, shizzle. Look at this one. Hold up. I thought that one was good. This one's good too. Let's go. Even the Blazers, Dallas, Sonics. Oh my gosh, awesome. Appreciate you. BattleHawks with the punt. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halftime. Is that pre-roll time for your boy? All right, it's halftime. All right. Actually, you know what? For, XFL, I know some people aren't like really big on it. It's actually good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I you know how critical I am of fucking Vince and WWE rumors. He's coming back and there's going to be some kind of Vince creative control. Please, God, no. Okay. But like we already know when Triple H took over how much better it got. The NBA was bootios with, the COVID and, the lack of fans and the quality of the product. And it's, I still have issues with the NBA, but I try, you know what I'm saying? But the XFL is not a garbage product. I mean, I actually enjoyed it 20 years ago. I enjoyed it 3 years ago, but you can tell the quality of the players and the defense and the entertainment value, the graphics. If you want to compare it to what it was back then, right now it's like a 9. And back then it was like maybe a 5 or a 6. So, I mean, there's, maybe an 8 or 9, of course there could be things that improve and you always want the teams to do better, more points, better defense. But if you're actually just looking at it, not comparing it to the NFL or college football, just XFL compared to old XFL, it's a night and day difference. I think so. You know what I mean? Like I'm entertained. I don't get bored. I mean, hell, we were tuning into the XFL when the All-Star game for the NBA was on. It was like getting towards the end and I'm like, I don't even care because the All-Star shit was so terrible. So It is what it is, but I think I might go do the little pre-roll action here. So I got like probably 10 minutes or so. Let me get a Jim Zorn here for Megan because I don't know how long she'll be here for. But I'm not going to be gone long. I'm only going to be gone for like 5-6 minutes. But yeah, I think it might be time to go out in the snow and get myself situated, taking advantage of that dispensary pack. And I get a chance to open it. I haven't opened it yet. I got 5 different kinds to choose from. Which one will I choose?
Good. He's better than good. He got rewarded for driving safe and driving less. Sorry, Barb, just to confirm, this is the feel-good news of the week? This is what we found. Yay, snapshot.
Why'd you come back? I mean, why come back now? Man, the only thing is life.
And you can't come back and have to go back to normal.
All right, I'll get a few more for you here, and we'll see if we get a few more people to come through. Love black and white. That's actually what I meant. I like the black and white stuff. The color stuff is cool too. That's a good photo. Very Steve Young-ish in that photo. All right, give me a few minutes here so that way I can take care of this, and then I will be right back. Your boy will be back. All right, you guys intermingle within yourselves, and then I will be back here in just a second. Oh, God of War, you sent it to me. All right. Okay. All right, give me like 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'll be back before the second half, most likely.
They had turnovers. It's been clean football for Seattle so far here in this first half, and they got a lead. Sam, what stands out the most?
What stands out to me is the pass rush. If you go, now we finally have film to watch. Last week was week 1, and so now you can actually go and scout what you're going to go against. And so if you're watching the offensive tackles, they gave up a few sacks last week, the St. Louis offensive tackles. So now Seattle saying, we can use our speed and power. We can use our hands. We can get after A.J. McCarron. So that's what's standing out to me, the pressure that A.J. McCarron is feeling in the pocket.
And then you got the go-to guy, Ja'Cory Pearson. To me, this is what the XFL is all about. This guy was a YouTube star going up with Destroyer and the one-on-one camps up in Detroit and just burning everybody, and now he's doing it in this league.
And he did it last week, but he did it everywhere he's been. We talked about his earlier stuff. But he went to Ole Miss. He's only 5'7", but he played outside receiver there, and he still was able to make plays. He had one of the regional, the hubs where he worked out for the offensive coordinator, and he ran a 4.2. They hit him. That's what they did. They said, we need you on our team. And so opportunity to play alongside Josh Gordon, who's getting a lot of coverage, that gives you a chance to make more plays for your team.
Let's get a live look with Ron Zook, defensive coordinator, inside the Seattle locker room.
We've had more issues ourselves than what they had. Number one, okay, personnel grouping. Okay, echo, linebackers. When you guys are calling it, you guys call it out there so we know, and then we got to make sure that you guys on the sidelines are hearing the coach. You got to either be with Chip or with Hammer, so you guys know what our personnel grouping is. We can't have that kind of confusion. Now, we've had some crazy penalties, and lining up both sides. I'm going to tell you, that chaps my ass, guys. There's no excuse for that. I'd rather have a ref in the quarterback than lining up both sides. Let's make sure we take care of that. We just settle down and do what we're going to secondary. We're going to have to play some cover 7. Get in that 3-1 and 10 personnel. So we'll play some cover 7. Keep the backer in the box. All right, we'll be good on that. Guys, the only thing they've done is they think they've done this. That's all. And then we get kind of rattled. Don't get from these boys laugh. They should laugh. He's coming after them. Keep doing the things that you're doing. But we got to play tighter in the secondary.
Those are the looks like every football fan wants to know, okay, what actually happens in the locker room at halftime? We get to see it.
And what you heard a few things. Number one, you heard him say that we're beating ourselves. What does that mean? We're not getting the right personnel groupings in. As you listen, you hear them say penny. That's a personnel grouping. So they're not getting those personnel groupings in, number one. Number two, you heard them say We need to play tighter in the red zone. In the open field, you can play coverage a certain way. But when you get down to the red zone, everything gets more condensed. It gets tighter. And then lastly, you heard the penalties. And I get it. I understand.
Don't be offside.
And I understand. I get an aggressive penalty. Okay, roughing the quarterback. You don't like it, but you get it. But that offside, those are the ones that hurt you.
Let's check in with St. Louis now.
How many times you got to get hit in the face with a skunk to know that it stinks? I said it's a skunk. You ain't got to get hit with it. Tackle. Right now, they're more physical than we are up front. I'll be honest with you. We got to change that. As in, tackle and get back to playing defense like we know how to be physical up front. Last thing, how many times have we affected the quarterback? Not and they go feeling it how to get to this quarterback. It's all in our control. We just got to be like, just you.
That's also part of the inside look. You're going to hear some salty language.
She's not Kat Medina delivering pizza in her 2003 hatchback. She's Kat Medina, bringer of sustenance, provider of all things greasy and caloric. This is what it feels like to file with TaxSlayer. Confident you'll get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
And so when marrying her stepcousin, stepfather's jockey, she got loads of cash.
That's just like what I bought us, because you get cash back and everything we buy. It's like our books.
Great point. Agreed. Yeah, great Caroline.
Just like I thought of. Favorite. I don't get it. What? She married a jockey. I thought I get the cash back. Let's watch the movie version, Susan. It's more your speed.
There's cash back in everything you buy.
With an Invisalign smile, everything clicks. And that class reunion becomes...
Is that Anna?
Invis is the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner and more predictable results. Invisalign.
The Mentos gum bottle is recyclable just like paper, which makes it less painful. More wallpaperable. And more shreddable. Mentos Pure Fresh Gum. Yes to fresh.
Okay. Pre-roll fatality. All right, I assume it's still halftime. I tried to hurry. You can't walk very fast when there's all these ice and snow and everything, so it's crazy. I'm not used to having this crazy snowy, icy weather here. All right, let's go, baby. All right, we got Lakers 19, Warriors 15. Obviously, that's a little bit, I assume that's about a 30-second to a minute delay. And we'll have XFL probably come on here in just a second. So I think I timed that out okay. Yeah, boy, timed it out. Let's go, baby. She is good. I picked her up and took her to get her eye surgery procedure, and then I took her home, picked her up the next day before the snow ice came, took her to another doctor to do a checkup, found a Randy Johnson starting lineup at the card shop nearby her office that she got her eye looked at. And then she's good. So she had one eye done like 4 years ago, and then the other one just recently, but it was good to see her. And she says she wants to see Paisley next time, but I don't, Paisley's still a pup, so I don't want her to like jump up and scratch her eye and then ruin it or whatever. She has to be very careful with it. But after she gets a little bit better, we'll be making a visit. And but she's doing good. I mean, she's still going strong. I mean, my mom's like 80 something, so she had me when she was 40. So I had the oldest parents at my school, no doubt, but I didn't mind it. I didn't have any brothers and sisters or anything like that, but and then they got divorced when I was like probably 12 or 13. But my dad could have left when I was like 2, based on the environment. But he stuck it out for me, for like another 10, 11 years. So I definitely owe a lot. He could have just tried to be happy for himself, relationship wise and being happy. But he wanted to make sure I didn't end up being fucked up or whatever, or confused or. And people, obviously, you can have a mom or dad leave and still be okay. We know this, but obviously, if you have 2, if it's possible, for as long as you can before they start hating each other, and then you got to be able to go from there. So, all right, we're in the third quarter. God, I love Oregon. Dude, that was a crazy game. That was back and forth, man. Embiid got rejected a couple times and going to the rim for like some dunks. I didn't watch the whole game, but normally I'll take a peek, especially if I'm recording, a little bit later. I want to check to see what's going on. Tipped. Oh, incomplete. Oh, of course. You can look at it as a kid and be like, oh, I get 2, people to hang out with and more gifts and whatnot because you're, young and you don't understand. But it also is better to have people leave, even though if there's chaos there, to have 2, or have a toxic environment. Because if you have a toxic environment at home, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Very, very tough. 2nd down and 10. And that's what, it made me angry as a kid. And overly aggressive, but it made me really good at sports because I fucking wanted to knock everyone's head off every time I played. Like, if I played point guard, you know what I mean? I'd be slapping the floor, intense defense, sliding on the ground, like injuring myself, so I was always that hustle guy. And, if anyone needed to talk shit, I had no problem doing that. A lot of times people don't realize the people that end up having that, like the shit talking, it doesn't just come out of like thin air. A lot of times it happens based on what's happening at home. And then that's just what kind of happens. And that's what it was for me. Nice catch. On 3rd down and 9, Butler fighting to get the extra yards. Gets plowed backwards. And I assume that they will punt. Yeah. Yep. You know what I mean? And like I said, everyone knows that John Morant is great. He's got the swag. He's one of the best new, up and coming players. You know what I mean? He reminded me of Dame Dalla, like a similar Dame Dalla, but he can hop higher. He's got the leaps. He's got the jumps. Remember those jump soles that you could buy back in the day? You'd strap them onto your shoes and you'd have no heel, and you would do like the plyometrics. I don't know. I had one. So you could buy a shoe that had the big front end on it underneath the shoe. And then you could buy ones where you could strap it onto any shoe and you would walk around in them. You'd shoot, you'd lift weights. And I remember I got him, I think in like 7th grade, and I was like dunking in like 7th grade or like almost dunking in 7th grade. And at that point I was only like 5'7", you know what I mean? But that shit works. Those muscle twitch fibers. I would have that be standard for any kid growing up. But like I said, you just strap it on and it had like a big, thick, like 5-inch part, and it would go back like on the size of like half of your shoe. So when you walk, it's a little awkward, but it just builds up your calf muscles. And I remember I could always jump pretty high, but once you use that like every day or every other day, and you use it for like 30 minutes to an hour, when you take it off, you feel like you're walking on air because of that tension with not having a heel. It's pretty cool. I know it made me a lot stronger and it made me jump high like a motherfucker. There's not too many half Asians, at 5'7" that could dunk back in 7th grade back in the 90s. (12-8) Seattle. Did they just get this here? That might have been a muff. Caw-caw! They're doing a review right now. Yeah, I try to keep in touch with both, here and there. Just try to, especially if it's been a little bit. Blazers are up 29-19. How the hell is that possible? Almost everyone's not playing because of that plane issue. Oh, my. I need to turn that one on, too. I wasn't going to watch it because everyone's out, but fuck, I have to. All right, we're watching three things at once now. 23-21 Lakers, and then we're putting the Blazers Sacramento Kings game on. It just sucks when you know your team isn't very good. Ooh, what a throwdown. Who was that? Oh, Shaden Sharp. That's my guy. Sharp. Ooh, windmill. Flush. That was sick. Shaden Sharp. Woo! He should have been in the dunk contest. I bet you if it was Shaden Sharp and McClung, I bet you Sharp would have beat him. McClung was awesome because of his height, being like 6'1", 6'2", and doing those amazing dunks. But Sharp can, do the dunks. He's taller, but he's got a lot of hang time, and he can wiggle his arms and legs around quite a bit. I mean, it would have been a lot closer than what it was in that dunk contest if Sharp was there, for sure. I mean, shit, Anthony Simons won it. Short game, 12-8 Seattle, 12:45 left in the third quarter. Dame Dalla on the sideline wearing the snow hat. 33-19. Holy shit, I got to message my buddy. I was like, bro, we're winning. I know he's watching. I don't think I've ever met anyone so dedicated. But again, we do have a lot of history with our Blazers, and it is our number one thing in the state besides Ducks, Beavers, so I understand. McCarron going back across his body, screen. Good defense by Seattle. Did not get fooled on that play. Big 97 there with the tackle. Lalos. Yeah, and it was cool, too, because I was able to go to the card shop, and I've been itching to go to the card shop. Like, I don't have Toys R Us to fall back on as a collector. I like to go to places in person. So the only places I can really go find stuff is, card shop, and we only have two. One that's been here for like 40 years, the oldest one in Oregon, which is about 35 minutes away from my house, 30-ish, right? And then I got one that's about 10, 15 minutes away. And that was the one I was able to go to. But I was like, I need Ichiro, Griffey, Randy Johnson, Julio Bobble type stuff. And I even had the owners go in the back because sometimes people will drop shit off for like consignment and sell it through them. And they do eBay store and all this other shit, but they had nothing. And they had two Ichiros about 2 months ago, and I was an idiot. I should have bought them, but I didn't. One was a rookie year bauble from Seattle. I think one might have been a FOCO, and then the other one was actually through the Mariner giveaway, but I just didn't have extra money for it, but I should have bought it. I should have bought at least one of them. But I did get a Randy Johnson starting lineup from 97, which was awesome. 36-yard field goal attempt by the BattleHawks. Kick is up. Doink. And it's no good. Caw-caw! 12-8 Seattle. Sarah is livid. She's like, what is going on? Why? A very non-caw-caw moment. Doink. That was like the Cody Parkey kick from a couple years ago, but that wasn't a double doink. A double doink. All right, I got to delete some of these photos. 37-24 Blazers. My guys, let's go. I mean, we just got to have Shaden Sharp step up and some of these others, but so many people are out. And then I got 29-23 Lakers up on 31-23. I think LeBron there. And then we're getting to the end of the first quarter since there's a little bit of a delay. Long three, no good. 31-23, end of the first quarter for LeBron and his Lakers over the Warriors with no Steph Curry. And then the Blazers are up 37-25 with like half of their starting lineup or more than half out because of the plane issue that they had from the storm that we had. No, he's not playing. He was going to play, but then they were stuck on the plane, and we had like the most snow we've ever had since like 1943. So like all of Oregon was like kind of shut down, and they got delayed in the plane, and Dame made like some little viral rap song inside the airplane with the players. It's on the internet right now. But yeah, and I guess the lack of sleep and just being able to, go through the delay. And they said just, well, I guess we're just going to rest some of the people. Because obviously, if you're not feeling right mentally and you haven't got enough sleep and you're been on the airplane way too long, I get it, So, yeah, Dame is not playing. And then me and my buddy Justin, the one Duffel Bag Boys, we go to Seattle. He wants me to get the hotel, reserved because we don't have to pay for it now. So I got to find one that has that water view in Seattle. So I think we're going to be doing like the Hyatt Regency, which is like very high end. So it'll probably be like $300-$400 a night. We're going to stay for 2 nights, and that's when we're going to go see the Cardinals. So we're going to go Saturday, check in at 4, relax, go to the game on Sunday, I believe, sleep again, and then leave Monday morning. So it'll probably be, for the room, probably like $800, $900 or something like that. But we only do it once a year typically like that. But $400 each, which is kind of a lot, you know what I mean? But this room is incredible. It's got an 80-inch TV. It comes with HBO. We're on like the 50th floor, and you can see everything. The Pike's Place. You can see the stadiums. There's water, right there. Airplanes. They got the Ferris wheel. Shit glows. I mean, you can see everything. It's like literally the top-notch spot. I mean, there's others that are more expensive. I actually looked on there, like the presidential suites, $1,500 a night at this place. They have like different levels, but the one that we're doing is like the 4th one. We can't afford to do the, upper like rich guy shit, you know what I mean? But, if you're doing, then it comes with like really cool mirrors, like where you touch the mirror in the bathroom and it has like, different layers, like a picture frame. And when you touch the mirror, different ones light up at a different brightness. And then it's shower is crazy, just with the tiling and just everything is super fancy, which it should be if you're paying $300-$400 a night. But if I'm splitting it, it's like he's got, queen. I got the queen, bed here. We got big TV, plenty of room in the room to just chill. Everyone's got their, just relaxation there. And we can just hang out. And, I just can't booze it up like I did last time where I got sick. I didn't get the ball and I was like feeling horrible. That was that Edgar Martinez game where I dropped the statue figure. Like I got one that was slightly dinged, returned it back to the guy, got a mint one. But by the time the game was over that night, the shit had like 50 holes in it. Fumble. BattleHawks recover. He coughed it up. Wow. Big play from the BattleHawks. Caw-caw! That was big after the missed field goal. Big 9-0. I love it. Look at Belly just hanging out. He said, fuck it, man. That was a big play, and you're going to look at my belly. I love it. He said, let's go. Okay. Yes, they have. I mean, from what I got on the screen right now, yeah, they do look good. And like I said, they made good moves. You guys should be able to, get very close to that 7-8 seed. And, you guys just need to have chemistry. And LeBron has to play. You can't miss too many games from here on out with LeBron not playing. McCarron going deep. He's got a man. Oh, almost picked. Ooh, pass incomplete. But I'm excited to see the Cardinals. So that'll be the first one. And the room is, it's a beautiful room. And for me, like I said, I could always get a $200 room a night, but then I don't want to be staring at a building. You know what I mean? I want to be able to look at the water and get that fucking amazing view. You know what I mean? So yeah, I know I'm paying an extra $200 a night for that view, but it is so worth it when you get done watching your baseball game, or you wake up in the morning and you can see airplanes and helicopters, and you're up on the 55th floor and you can have an eye view. I mean, it's magical, man. I don't know how to describe it, dude. It's like it's so worth it if you have the money to do it. It's like if you're gonna go all out, and go to a trip, make sure you get the room. The room is a big part of it, because of course we love going to the game, but you spend most of your time on the trip in the room. So you want to make sure you got the best of the best. And hey, 80-inch TV, comfortable ass pillows in bed, great view, good food. I mean, what more could you fucking ask for? Oh, big hit. I mean, besides trying to get like a baseball. First down, BattleHawks. I just got to decide, okay, is it going to be a Paul Goldschmidt? Is it going to be a Nolan Arenado? Is it going to be someone else? Wilson Contreras? Probably based on where we're sitting, it would be the Nolan. I would assume I'm trying to get probably a Julio and a Nolan, one of those two, because it's going to be right-handed hitters that go foul, and I think we'll be in a good spot right on the aisle, so that way if I have to RKO a few people, I can still get the ball. Nice catch. Incomplete. No good. Good defense by Seattle. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. And I got a newer phone now, so I can actually do selfie from like the front, and then the flip side of the camera. Everything is like, I actually have a phone that's like halfway decent. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a lot, and I am going to try to get as much memorabilia I can. I mean, getting autographs is kind of tough, because obviously they're going to cater to the kids, and I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that asshole guy that's trying to push ahead of the kids. I will not do that. You know what I mean? But if a ball comes in my area and you're not paying attention, well, I'm going to get it. So bottom line, deep pass, no good. What happened to my hands? Nobody can catch on this team. Go. Third down and 10. Oh, yeah. Now, if Paul Goldschmidt, I mean, like I said, it just depends. You can still get a foul ball off first base with a left-handed hitter, but it just the angle of how they're swinging, because obviously if you're a righty, if you hit it a little early or a little late, then it travels that direction. So usually left goes first base, right goes towards, or left goes third base, right-handed goes towards first, typically, but not all the time. McCarron, little dump down. But, I mean, I've gotten, 2 Portland Beavers, AAA balls, 3 Mariner, one with my dad, 1 with Preston, 1 with Justin. And then it was Kike Hernandez when he was on the Dodgers, Julio Rodriguez in his rookie year, and Aaron Judge, Yankees. Fuck out of here. I still can't believe that shit happened. I can, but I can't. Like, it's just surreal. I would have been so good with just the Julio. I'm like, that's like, you're never going to be able to go back in time and get a rookie Julio ball. But then to get the Judge one, and based off that historic year, I don't know. Very hard to describe what that's like. Unless you go to a game with me and you experience it yourself. 4th down and 6. That's what I should start doing. Kick is up. It's long enough. 44-yarder, and it's good. Caw-caw! Like if I ended up getting to, being, more established, but being able to, take people on, a VIP experience with me, and then we just go to games. So people are like, all right, we'll pay you this, and then we're going to go to a game together. And then I give them the VIP experience, duck game or, whatever. I could do that. I mean, because that's what it's about. A lot of times when you go to a game, it's not just about the seats that you're at. It's who you're with. Can you high five? Can you chest bump? Can you have a beer together? Are we going to eat nachos together? Are we going to scream and yell? Are we going to high five people next to us? Are we going to talk to strangers? You bet your ass we will. And a lot of times, I don't know, maybe it's just my personality, but sometimes people will just start talking to me. You know what I mean? Sometimes if you have a certain personality, strangers kind of feel comfortable with you. And it happens to me all the time, even if I'm quiet, I'm not even saying anything. Maybe they're looking at my NWO or, you know what I mean? But sometimes if they hear me talk or if I'm commenting, yelling at the Blazers or whatever, but, I always enjoy those conversations for those people that, start engaging with me, even though I don't really know them and stuff. But I always try to give that full fan experience. And if you notice, on my icons and stuff, with the Oregon Ducks, when I'm wearing the duck gear, the guy that is in the picture with me, that was his first game ever, and then got him on the Duck Vision board, got him on ABC, got him on the Ducks, Go Ducks website, got right there in front of the cheerleaders, got plenty of cool pictures, bought him a jersey, but on the one, I bought him a Herbert jersey, you know what I mean? Because I just wanted to make sure I did something special for him. But the guy was super young. Maybe we used to work together in phone sales at a couple spots. But he went from being doing good to being homeless, to being attacked. And then he had to get a pacemaker. Had a car wreck. Fucking baby died from SIDS. You know what I mean? And this was all within a couple years. So I thought, fucking A, man, I got to do, if I have the extra money, I got to, and this was before COVID. I was like, I got to do something. And I even took his cousin to the game as well. But I think that was probably one of the most fulfilling things to do, to give someone a once in a lifetime, experience. Because when you go to a game with me, especially Ducks, it's not a game, it's an experience from walking from the tailgate, from the bar, walking down the roads, walking through the stadium, seeing the people, seeing the history, and then walking all the way down to the front. I don't know, man. It's a real vibe, and it just made me feel good. I've done, some really nice things, and a lot of y'all have done some really nice things for people as well, and that's why we kind of see each other in each other. We the good in humanity. Not everyone is a good person. There's a lot of fakes out there. But that was probably one of the single best moments in my life, just to see the joy, in his face, and for him to forget all the bad shit that happened to him, and just to be able to soak that moment in. And again, not most people, even hardcore Duck fans, they don't sit front row. I mean, front row, first couple rows, I mean, it's unless you have the money, or you can get a rich person, which I usually try to find rich people in my neighborhood down the road, or, Craigslist, whatever. And they're so rich that they're not going to go to every game because they don't want to pay $50 for parking, or, possibly be drunk on the way there, way back, or, there's all these excuses for the rich people. So if I can end up getting a $500 seat for face value, $120 per ticket, do you think I'm going to do it? Of course. So sometimes I'm looking for those deals, where I can get a ticket that I know is worth $500-$600, but maybe they just want to get their money back real quick. And I've done that a few times where I've been able to get some amazing tickets for like $200 or less when it's easily a $500-$700 ticket. And I mean, the memories that you can make, when you go with the right people in sports or wrestling, you'll remember it forever. 12-11 Sea Dragons. It's like Shepard, doing nice things for that homeless lady and the daughter. Bought him food, got him a room for a night, even helped the woman get a job. I mean, there needs to be more Shepard Williamses out there, and a lot of y'all too. It's, always making sure that you're trying to better this world, because there's just so many people that make it so difficult. First down and 10, 12-11 Seattle. Screen pass. Hit him with the brakes. Skirt! Thank you. It meant a lot. It was, I had extra money at the time, but for the tickets, and I even bought the cousin a jersey too. Normally I would not go that extreme, but I figured, if I can give them a once in a lifetime experience, I doubt they've even been to a Duck game since, you know what I mean? But just the memories, and also, a lot of the photos and stuff, are on like Collegiate Art Designs, Go Ducks. I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess that's like a pretty iconic photo. And I don't get to go to all the Duck games, but when I do go, they do look for me, because obviously there's very rare you see people with the chain, and then even more rare is the gloves, and I know that. So I'm always going to be looking to find that spot, and then, if you're within the first 5 rows, they're obviously going to be looking for the people that got the best gear. Yeah. And so, and out of like maybe 50,000 people, there's probably like 5 people that got the gloves in the stadium. Depending on, what it is. They're not common. I mean, only the like real hardcore people. The next thing I'm going to do is probably do like the Georgia Bulldogs, Road Warriors, Legion of Doom spikes. And I'm going to try to get them custom painted. So I'll have like shoulder pads, but instead of being black and red with the spikes coming out, I'll make it like green or yellow. You know what I mean? And that way I can rock like the shoulder pads on there. And obviously, I'll probably get on ESPN or something if that happens, because I'll be the only one in the stadium with something fucking crazy like that. But don't know if I would like paint my face, but it would be kind of dope if I did like animal or hawk face paint, and then with the spikes and the gloves and the O. I mean, I'd probably get in their fucking magazine or something, but I wouldn't necessarily try to do it for like, oh, look at me. But you want to be able to show your passion, you know what I mean? And sometimes you can have some outrageous gear like that. But also, too, I wouldn't want the people next to me to feel uncomfortable, and especially if I got the big fucking bulky shoulder pads. But if you get in the front row, they can't say shit because you paid for your seat. So if you stand up the whole game, you paid for it, but you definitely get some of the Duck fans that are further back, you know what I mean, that get their Karen and Kyle on, they try to complain, you know what I'm saying? So, but the really cool thing is that when I took both of them, we didn't even have front row seats. I said, listen to me, we're going to sit here in the front row, right? And I think we had like 6th row seats. I was like, this is what you're going to do. You're going to stand up the whole game. We're going to be right here in front of the cheerleaders in the rail. The cameramen are going to be right there, and we're going to act like we belong, and this is where our seat is, right? And they said, really? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, we might be able to sit here for a quarter, but I felt like, no one will fuck with us, and we'll stay here for the whole game. And I got them there the whole game. So you literally got, the best seats. So I know that they won't forget that, and I won't forget it either. So, but I need to go back to a Duck game. It's been a while with COVID and everything. 3rd down and 2, screen pass. But it's the funnest thing to go to, going to a Duck game. Just there's so much history, the passion, the energy. And I've been to Beavers, I've been to Ducks, I've been to Blazers, I've been to Mariners, I've been to Seahawks. I've literally been to every event possible except for maybe the Kraken. I haven't got a chance to go up there and see them yet, but I pretty much have seen everything. I mean, shit, I even saw The Rock, in SmackDown back in like 99, 2000 when I was about to graduate high school. We had finals, and I had a fucking Acura Integra lowered with a body kit and like rims, and I shoved like 5 of my friends in the fucking car, and we went to fucking Seattle, having to come back that night to do finals. And I said, fuck it, let's go. We're gonna go see the fucking Rock. And it's like Stone Cold Rock. I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Because they didn't do shows in Portland then. And I mean, I was probably scraping. I mean, the car was already lowered and whatnot, but it was a hell of an experience, man. Sometimes you just got to get up and go and live, man. And seeing Rock in person, I think we had like 5th, 6th row tickets at that event at SmackDown on the floor. It was incredible. The Rock says, know your role and shut your mouth. Woo! First down. Sea Dragons. 12-11, Seattle. Well, you have to understand that's how it is at every sporting event. Not everyone is hardcore. Not everyone, you know what I mean? Like you'll get rich people that don't give a fuck, or you get people that are so, like zombified by your phone, including me. Like we all get to that point where we're just so zombified by our apps on our phone. Sometimes we forget to live. And then you're, at an event and you're not even watching. They're watching Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. Shit that don't fucking matter. Oh, do we have a fumble? Fumble. Fumblerooski, Fumbalaya. Caw-caw! Not every fan is created equally. It's just like when you go to your 12 room, you know who there's dumbasses in there. It doesn't have to be necessarily the younger kids, all of them. You're going to get old people that are fucking stupid, that think that they know everything and they don't know shit. You know what I mean? They just want to argue. They have some, fucking odd opinion about things and they just want to have a confrontation. So even though you can all root for like the same team, not everyone is created equal based off their fandom. That's why you just gotta, every fan, it all depends if you show the gratitude and how much you really appreciate it. But definitely with me, when I'm at a game, I'm always focused. I rarely have my phone in my hand. And if I do, it's in between like innings or, if I'm going in a snack up above and I'm not in my seat, you know what I mean? But I always try to focus on everything to soak everything in. But yeah, some people will be on their phones the whole game and barely watch. It's just crazy. To be rich, I guess. It's like there's so many people that would just die for the opportunity to sit where they, sit. But again, that's why some people are rich and some people aren't. So Packers and Brewers and Bucks. Nice. How much did that ticket cost you? Is that like you and the hub? You and the hubbub? The hubba? Or is it like you and family? Because I assume you didn't go by yourself. If you're going to go to game 6, it's usually 2 tickets. You and your hubby, or a family member or something, or another friend. End of the third quarter, Seattle 12, St. Louis 11. But, that's what happens a lot of times. Let's be honest. There'll be times where, we're watching something on TV or, we're watching a movie and, maybe not in a theater, but just at the house. And instead of paying attention to one of these favorite shows that you've been, waiting to watch, you get yourself caught up in your phone and you're kind of half watching it. So I guess it just depends on, if you can have the self-control to put the phone down. But I think the way that the world is, it's like a computer at your fingertips and you can take it with you wherever. And I mean, we're all zombified by it. I mean, that's just how things are. Commercials try to brainwash you. Luckily, I don't have the Burger King shit too much anymore. 48-47 Blazers over the Kings so far in the second quarter. 42-36 Lakers up on the Warriors. But, I mean, I'm guilty of it too, but I try to catch myself, especially when I know something is really important to me. I don't want to have to go back and rewatch it, so. Damn, did you frame it? See, that's the type of thing, if you ever get to go to Andrew Luck, if he ever goes to like a signing, then you get him to sign that, then you send it in to get it graded, and then it's worth a shitload of money. But that's what people do. You got to have that eye. Get the last ticket, have it framed, go try to get it signed by him if it's possible at some point, then send it in to get graded. And then a ticket that maybe you think is only worth 100 turns into being something that's worth like 1,000. Like, no lie. I mean, depending on the shape of the ticket and, the autograph, like you'd be really surprised on something like that could be, a good memento, but then you send it in to get graded. And then all of a sudden this $100 autograph ticket from his last game turns into like $1,000 like piece of memorabilia that you can have forever. And obviously the encapsulation of stuff through PSA and PGS is cool. It just makes that card feel even more special. So What's the best memory you have from Packers, Brewers, and Bucks besides the NBA Finals Game 6? Do you have any other memories when you were like little, like when you were like just like a little girl, like 7, 8, 9, 10? I'm not sure how early you went to some of the events, but sometimes those early memories are good too, depending on how young you were and if you remember them. Fourth quarter, 12-11, Sea Dragons. But they've been kind of fucking up here, fumbling and whatnot. So, I mean, this could go either way, but the momentum is with the BattleHawks. Caw-caw! But it seems like usually fourth quarters end up being the most exciting in this league. So I am actually excited to see what happens. And it just seems like every fourth quarter in every game so far in week one, you got a little bit of a boost in the overall play. And usually the games are close. I mean, unless you're Orlando and Paxton Lynch, which is, I mean, he's terrible. He's gotten benched in every league he's ever been in. Oh, Danuch did not get it on the ball. Why are they fumbling so much? Seattle has fumbled like 3-4 times. 3rd and 1, and they did not get the first down, and he might have fumbled too. They said, where the ball at? Oh, Aaron Glenn. Brockers. Sam Hurd. Well, hopefully we don't see Sam Hurd in the news, but I know a lot of times when you get involved in certain things, I mean, he was there for what, prison 10 years, so he's like, oh, I can't go down that road again. But sometimes those guys do. You'll be like an NFL player or an athlete. They get involved in some kind of, smuggling or drug ring type thing, and then they get busted, and then you go to jail for 5 to 10 years, and then they try to be good, but then they probably hang out with the same friends they had back then, and sometimes they get caught again. But hopefully, in his case, he'll have learned his lesson. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in fucking prison for 10 years. My God, fucking prison for one day. Shit. 12-11 Seattle. 14-41 left in the fourth, and they're going over the fumble or no fumble.
So the ruling on the field stands. It is an untimely Seattle turnover.
Oh, that's awesome. First down and 10. Handoff. Walker with a nice run. Woo! That was his best version of Marshawn Lynch there. First down, BattleHawks. Go! Okay. He said, not again. Oh, hell no. Danuch. First and 15. McCarron. Oh, what a catch. But a flag on the play. Let's see if it's offensive pass interference or defense. We'll have to see if he pushed off or not. And like I said, this might be one of the only types of things where the score is lower, like 12-11, but I'm super engaged and I'm enjoying this. Pass interference, offense. Mother sucker. Oh, snizzap. AJ McCarron is not happy. It's funny the memories that we have I know some people can't even remember what they had for lunch yesterday, but yeah, I don't know. Everyone's brain is a little bit different, but I don't know, man. A lot of those memories that I have from like 5 to 15, they feel like it wasn't that long ago. And yes, I know I'm 40, but I mean, I guess it's just, just the retention of information. Like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. I mean, he's much smarter than me, but on the sports side and the knowledge, I mean, I can go toe to toe. 1st and 25, 12-11, Sea Dragons.
Arby's new steakhouse garlic ribeye sandwich. Who knew the best thing to come from a steakhouse wouldn't even come from a steakhouse? Arby's did. That's who. Arby's, we have the meat.
Oh, I do remember that. And your boy Rogers just left Oregon. Oregon, we always have everything, the ayahuasca. And he said it's not a drug, but he went into his like little cleansing, you know what I mean, and whatnot. And it doesn't surprise me he went to a place in Oregon. We're pretty laid back here and whatnot, and there's a lot of things that are available. And yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens and what team he plays for and what your guys' future is going to be. But yeah, when I read the report, he's like, he left the building. And I was like, I looked it up. I was like, Oregon. I was like, oh, my man. I mean, whatever he thinks, but also too, you have to also realize that, a lot of the players that, we've been watching and enjoying, are getting older, and not everyone is going to be, the same player, but also you have to have the right supporting cast, coaching and play calling. If you don't have that, you can't expect the same type of results as what they were doing even just a couple years ago or even the previous year. So, I mean, I don't really, even if Aaron leaves the Packers and he goes to, wherever, Jets, Raiders, wherever, or he retires, I don't know what's going to happen. But I mean, there could be a chance that he still plays at a very high level, or he might play and struggle a little bit like he did last year. I mean, it just really depends. Because even with the Packers, having issues and not being able to go all the way while he was there, normally, they're like a 10-win team or more. I mean, it's just, you have him, you got Jones, you got, Devontae. Now Devontae moved on, but I mean, they always have good players, but it's just about the O-line, Bakhtiari, can they stay healthy? A lot of times, no. And then the defense has gotten traditionally better over the last couple of years, but then you had special teams issues. And then you had Aaron maybe not playing as good as, you wanted him to. And, there's just a lot of factors there. But, at least you guys are able to embrace what you had. I mean, not very many people are going to go from a Brett Favre to an Aaron Rodgers. And, of course, you would want more than just one Super Bowl each. But you have to understand there's also fans that have never even had a Super Bowl. So we already know the Packers have one of the longest histories, Bart Starr, and some of the Super Bowls from back in the day compared to maybe some of these other teams that have never even sniffed the Super Bowl. But, as good as Brett and Aaron were, you would kind of think that they would have got at least 2 each. Just based off their talent level, but it shows you how hard it is to win and how hard it is to get there too. So. Oh man. Yeah. The smells, the sights, the food. Yes. John's in the building. 60-57 Kings, 54-42 Lakers. And we are at 12-11. Seattle is up on the BattleHawks. Seattle 0-1, BattleHawks 1-0. Shotgun set, A.J. McCarron, screen pass. Short gain on 1st and 25. Got A.J. McCarron on the left, the former Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback. And then you got the former Dallas Cowboy on the right, Ben DiNucci. $115. Let's get to $200. Let's do it. Nice little screen, stiff arm. There we go. There we go. Oh, I can't wait to get Cal Raleigh bobblehead. Oh, man. That Julio one, though, that's gonna be special. I even told my buddy, I was like, fuck it, dude. If I got his pay 50 to 100 for it. I have to get one. And I know there'll be people that will be selling them because, I mean, you're pretty much going to get your ticket paid for that game where the Julio Bobble's coming out, right? Because if you pay like $112 for your ticket, hell, you might be able to sell that Julio Bobble for 100. Of course, I would love to not pay 100 for the Bobble and pay closer to 50, but, you know. Oh, pass incomplete, no good. A.J. McCarron throwing to the sideline like it's Devontae Adams. Come on, bud. Flag on the play. See if it's a hand to the face or holding on the O-line. Let's see what we got here. Neutral zone, what do we got? Illegal use of hands. BattleHawks. Penalty declined. But I think that XFL with the graphics and the players, it's exceeded expectations. You know, like I said, it's not like NFL or college by any means, but for what they have, even if the games are lower scoring, it never gets to a point where I'm not paying attention. Like, you know, I'm engaged the whole way through, even if it's a little lower than I would like. Of course, it would be nice if the score was 22-21 instead of 12-11, but hey, I'll take it. I like this league. I really do. And I hope this league continues to, you know, go on and on and on. And The Rock can help some people make dreams come true and, you know, get onto a practice squad. And then maybe we'll have like one person or maybe two that actually ends up like 3-4 years from now on a 53-man roster. That would be awesome. Lions DC Aaron Glenn getting an extension. Rodgers leaves the darkness retreat in Oregon. He left on Wednesday. Oh, heck yeah, dude. I'm telling you. That's why that connection with baseball is so strong with me. When you can get a piece of memorabilia from the game, like a ball, you can't get a fucking basketball or a football unless you're fucking front row and you were in Carolina when Cam Newton was playing and he liked you and he handed it to you, which was a very cool thing that he would do. First down and 10. Seattle, stiff arm. Nice tackle there. Hopefully Seattle can hang on to the football. How many fumbles do they got? 2? 3? 3 in the last, like, I don't know, what, 10 minutes? Hopefully they can protect the fucking football. I really like the middle of the Seattle helmets. This fucking, like, leaf kind of jungle pattern in the middle of the helmet, the green. I'm digging that. I like that. Not so big on the orange, but I do like those little subtle details. Second down and 9, shotgun set. Danucci, screen pass. And you can tell the XFL defenses are fast. You know, it's not like, you know, there's a lot of blowouts. You can tell it's competitive. And I think that if you can start realizing that, you know, oh, these guys don't score 30, 40 points. Yeah, but then that would mean the defenses are absolutely trash because if they can't stop anyone in this league. So when you are getting games 12-11 with a running clock, that shows me that the defenses actually care. You know what I mean? And like, this is a big thing to them. You know what I mean? They know this is like an NFL tryout. Every game is an NFL tryout for somebody out there. So I really appreciate the effort, not like we saw at the NBA All-Star game, which it made my eyes and ears bleed. Danucci, incomplete. A lot of drop passes, though, in this league. What happened to my hands? Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for your support, and feel better. I hope your toes get better. And go watch some old highlights. You know what I mean? Make sure you get yourself right up here, or go look at some collectibles on eBay. That always makes me happy. If I'm more, you know, you've got to be able to look up some new Funko stuff. See there's something that you forgot about. And we get Mandalorian pretty soon. So Mandalorian's coming back with Grogu, and that'll make both of us happy. Like it'll be a joyous moment. Like Mandalorian comes on, no one can talk to me. Like if the Mandalorian is on, yeah, nice try. You'll have to talk to me after it's over. I'm like in there. 59-56 Lakers. We're getting close to halftime, which I know it's probably already halftime since there's a delay. Stolen. Shot is up. No good. Air ball. Lakers up 59-56 at halftime. And the Blazers are down 66-57 with like 3/4 of the lineup not playing. And then we're here for the XFL.
small business first. The new XFL.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you can, collectibles always makes me, because every once in a while I'll just go on eBay and I'll type in starting lineup, McFarlane Chase, or, whatever, my favorite player figure, and I'll just see what, is out there, or wrestling figures. I'll look up certain things. And then sometimes you'll find shit on there that you had no idea existed, or maybe it's something that's, an America prototype, or, a certain place where they have like an alternate style of figure. But hey, that always makes me happy. Or looking at my own collection, or if you have stuff boxed up, unbox some shit, rearrange some stuff, and that'll create a good vibe too. But I thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Ooh, awesome. What a good game to go to, too. Harden, Embiid. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better matchup to go to, except if it was Boston. That's awesome. Enjoy. That'll be sweet. When you see Giannis in person, I mean, he's just as big as he looks like on TV, but I think bigger. You know what I mean? Especially when you see someone that's got the long arms and long legs. I mean, I've gone to quite a few Blazer games, and that type of body frame is not normal. So we'll see what happens, and I assume that'll be probably an early game. So I probably won't be able to do a live stream on it if it starts at like 4:30, but I will watch, and I will be thinking of you when being at the game. So there you go. You never know what you might find in something like that. You don't have to buy it, but just like explore, research, and then you can kind of see what, I'm going to buy this maybe in a couple weeks. All right. Always bringing good vibes. Appreciate you with your fun facts. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Appreciate you. And I will talk to you soon as well. Appreciate you. Okay. Let's go, baby. Snow day. Hanging out with my favorite people. Seattle right there. See the hotel on the screen? See the big one in the middle? I think that's the one I stay at right there that has the blue light at the top. That one. Because I can see the Ferris wheel from the room. I think it's that one right there. That's the place that I stay at. It's like right there on the water. It is insane. That's crazy. I'll take pictures. I took pictures of the room last time, but yeah. My buddy is super excited. He doesn't road trip with anybody. I'm like his road trip buddy. Oh, nice catch on the sideline. It's like I'm close with Preston, but I'm closer with Justin. Justin, I would say if I had to choose one person in Oregon to, it's like I don't really necessarily have like best friend labels necessarily. I got a lot of people I'm very close to, but I mean, I talk to Justin every day. You know what I mean? With Preston, we talk like once a week, once every 2 weeks. So. But road tripping with Justin is so much fun because you actually have someone that has all the similar interests as you, and I never have to worry about him being a fucking idiot. I don't have to worry about him getting arrested. I don't have to worry about him doing anything dumb. We just look out for each other, and we have a good time, and I've never had an issue with this guy. He's probably the most genuine, honest person that I've ever met. You know what I mean? And that's what I think, just our love for, the same similar sports and wrestling, but just, the type of person that he is. I mean, the ultimate, most like trustworthy person. And that's why I'm going to reward him with a lot of my memorabilia and my collectibles, because I want to make sure it goes. I mean, I'll do like a scavenger hunt for some. So when I die, you guys can look for my shit. I know some people will. They'll be like, I know O-Dog's got some shit buried somewhere. But I'm definitely going to hook him up with some Seattle Mariner stuff, but primarily almost all my Blazer collection stuff. I mean, I got all kinds of Blazer glasses, rookie cards. And I got to give him that Seattle chain because I bought one for him. The one that I wore when we were in the playoffs. So we both will be donning the Seattle chains when we're in Seattle against the Cardinals. And I'm going to try everything in my power to get a Nolan Arenado ball or a Julio ball or both. 12-11 Seattle. McCarron. Nice tackle there by Seattle. Nice athletic grab by St. Louis. And even though St. Louis hasn't played like great, they're hanging in there. You know what I mean? They're 1-0, and I don't know. The momentum has been kind of on their side. Their defense has played better. They haven't been fumbling. They just need to get into field goal range or obviously primarily a touchdown. And Seattle is just trying to hang on for dear life. Right? It doesn't really, like, it's hard right now for Seattle to move the football. McCarron. Floater, wide open. Oh, just too high. Damn. And that's what's going to happen when we're watching football in this league. You're not going to get, all the completions. There's going to be bad throws. There's going to be bad drops. I mean, there's a reason why these guys aren't in the NFL, at the moment. But that football was too high, though. Take it easy. 7:22 and counting. Very entertained. And I'm so happy that this league is good because I can't have WWE go back to Vince. Nice catch. Or the NBA to go back to what it was. Go, go, go. Touchdown. BattleHawks. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. There we go. Hakeem Butler. There we go, Sarah. Dude, what happens if you end up winning these games and you go 2-0? It looks like it. I mean, Seattle might be able to respond, but the flow of the game makes me feel it feels like you're going to win this game. Nice job. Way to come back. And that's what happened last time. You know what I mean? You came back and you played the best in the fourth quarter, and that's what you need to do in football. Play your best football in the third and fourth quarter, and we're getting that right now. Amazing. What the hell? Love it. Here we go. 2-point attempt. Floater. Oh. Butler has got some nice hands, but couldn't get the 2-point conversion. Now it's 17-12. BattleHawks are up for the first time in the game. And that's all you could ask for in a league like USFL, XFL. Is it competitive? Is it fun? What does the graphics look on the screen? I mean, I don't really have a gripe on anything on the XFL side, except that, I know some people would like more points, but the defense is better than expected. So you have to realize that. Yes. I know everyone loves points and offense, but the defenses for all the teams in the XFL have been the surprise. That we're not getting these like 40-10 blowouts, because that would make people lose interest. Games like this keep people hanging on, and even though they would prefer 27-22, hell, I'll take this, and I enjoy it, man. I mean, this is better than most of the NBA games on right now. Caw-caw. Okay, nice little TD there. I see you. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. See the return. Pressure's on Seattle, too. It's very hard for them to get consecutive first downs and get, just positive things. They got to figure it out. Somebody's got to make a play. You got to be able to open up the offense here a little bit. You don't want to abandon the run, but again, this has been Danucci. Shotgun set. Danucci. Check down. Hey, even if you have to do little weak-ass checkdowns for like 5-yard slants, 5-yard out, 5-yard in. Fuck it, do it. You know what I mean? You can't afford to punt here. What do you think about that play? Touchdown. Boo, take that out of the game. Said I fucking scored on that bitch. 2nd down and 3. Danucci. Nice tackle there by the BattleHawks. Any other news anyone in the room has got, on anything going on wrestling or sport-wise, anything worth mentioning? Something that you guys read about your team or something about AEW or WWE or anything NFL related? Sometimes it's kind of a little slow with the news at this time of year. 3rd down and 1. DiNucci. Floater. Almost picked, and he didn't even try to. He just batted it down. Batted down. 4th down and 1. I've just been really impressed with the defenses in XFL. I like it. Right. But if you guys would end up being 0-2, you'd be like, oh, hell. It's always better when you have a chance to go 2-0 instead of 0-2, which could be Seattle. Maybe. We'll see. Defense for BattleHawks is pretty stout. I mean, they both can give up yards and whatnot, but. And that is incomplete. BattleHawks get the football off the turnover. This one's over. And you know that Seattle won't be able to stop St. Louis. This one is done. Oh, scouting combines. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, why are we doing that? If you can't run the ball on 4th and 1, who the hell's calling the plays for Seattle? Because if you respect their defense, I get it, but I mean at this point you just can't be afraid. Yeah, who's the most mentally tough team in the XFL? The BattleHawks. I mean, got their ass kicked for 3 quarters and a half and then found a way to explode in the 4th. This game, they haven't really been like necessarily outmatched, but they haven't played their best ball and then started to kind of get a rhythm in the 4th. And I mean, that's what's they keep playing like this. We might see the BattleHawks in the championship. It would not surprise me. Trailed by 15, won by 3. Trailed by 12, lead by 5. I love stories like that. And I don't have a team, obviously, so I'm just kind of treating every team as my own and just trying to do the research and enjoy each team that's out there. But this is key here. 2nd down and 4. Let's see if Seattle can get a stop. I doubt it. 3rd and 1. Short game by Durant. Celtics and Sixers on Saturday. Prime time. I might do that, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we got going on, and we'll do the poll. BattleHawks next week at home. Oh, yeah. Who are they playing? Third down and 1. A.J. McCarron, shotgun set. Oh, good tackle by Seattle. He said, no. They sniffed it out. Wow. Skipper with the stop. He did not get fooled on that play whatsoever. Yeah, clock is running. 4th and 7. BattleHawks trying to win the game here, or at least, are you playing the defenders? Ooh. Field goal kick has got the distance right down the middle. Caw-caw! It's good. No good. Oh, he had it, then he didn't. Oh, brother. Oh, no. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, that's tough. It was like good, and then whoop, brutal. Oh, no. No caca. Oh. Brutal. That's tough. I mean, from the camera angle, it looked like it was almost going to get there. Oh, brutal. You should. I mean, especially if they're 2-0. And what happens if they end up being the champions this year? Like for the first year? Yeah. 20, 30 bucks, 40 bucks for a ticket. Fuck it. Oh, what a catch. Josh Gordon. Uh-oh, first down, Seattle. $34 yards for Josh Gordon. Short game. We haven't heard Josh Gordon's name enough. I think you got a player like that. He needs to be getting more opportunities. That's a coaching thing. You feel me? Second down and 5, 17-12, BattleHawks. But Seattle is in striking distance with 2 minutes to go and a running clock. 2-minute warning. Let's go. Jim Haslett. 71-61 Kings. No Dame, so figured this is going to be ugly anyways. And then we got the Warriors and the Lakers. It's cool. Everyone on my Facebook feed's got all like snow stuff, all their pets and snow adventures. I mean, we're not used to snow here, so.
T-Mobile has the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus for free and price lock guarantee. Do you? Well, T-Mobile will never raise my rates for talk, text, and data, will you?
Well.
T-Mobile has price lock guarantee and a free Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus.
Switch to T-Mobile and get a free Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus with no trade-in required.
You got it. Then you know. You got it. Ooh, baby. Okay.
We all have a part to play in this game.
This is your moment to show up. To show out. So come with that hunger.
Bring that fire.
Because now is the time.
Week 2 of the XFL continues Saturday on FX. It wraps up Sunday on ESPN and ESPN2.
So guys, aloha.
You got it.
Let's go, baby. Competitive. 62-58 Lakers up on the Warriors in the third quarter. 74-65 Kings up on the Blazers. Just made a 3 there. 74-68. And we're getting down to the nitty gritty in this XFL. Arlington. Yeah, there's names. That's what makes this league good. You know, there's names. Your Lakers need a good start. The Warriors are making their little run, just like every team does when they kind of get dominated in the first half. Every team will have that third quarter run, but if you can stop the bleeding early, then this game might be over midway through the fourth. 2-minute warning, second down and 5. The Nooch. Pearson. First down. Sea Dragons. And they need to win desperately. They're 0-1. Going into the season, they were the number 1 ranked team to win it all. And now they're who knows how far down, maybe in the middle. But if they can win this game in front of the home crowd, definitely it will help. And obviously for Sarah's BattleHawks, caw-caw, they're just trying to keep it moving. How you doing? Keep it moving, as Bat would say, and trying to go 2-0. If St. Louis can make a defensive play, yeah. First and goal, shotgun set, pressure. Oh, almost packed. Woo! I like this defense for the BattleHawks. Oh, hero. Did you like that, Chase Elliott? I know you did. I was thinking about you. I was like, oh, she would like this. I was like, she might put this on her phone. I was like, this could be the new background. I saw it, and I'm like, ooh. Normally I have Paisley on my phone, but at some point during race day, that's going to be my background for sure. I saw it, and I was like, ooh, this is too good to share. It was such a good edit. I'm like, ooh. I was like, she'll love this. 2nd and goal. We're doing the auto club, 400, right? Danuch, floater, and complete. No good. How are you doing, Brittany? 3rd and goal. Minute 45 left. All right, Seattle. BattleHawks are, they're pretty stout with defense. There's a lot of drops and a lot of fumbles with Seattle. It's been a kind of a careless game from them. Danuch, almost a sack lunch. Oh. Ooh. 4th and goal. BattleHawks can still win this. Their defense is kind of special. I mean, if you watch the games and you can see what they're doing, St. Louis doesn't give up a lot. And I like McCarron more than Danuch. Like Danuch, I don't really trust him. I think the offensive line could be better for Seattle. But again, the BattleHawks defense, I like their defense. Their defense is pretty stout and rowdy. And it just seems like even though they got their ass kicked in the first game and they were down, they fought. They never gave up. And that's what I like. When you get teams that don't give up, even if it looks like horrible, like there's no way we're going to win for 3 quarters, and then you play your best ball in the 4th. And sometimes that's enough to win the game. 1 good quarter, even if the other team dominates for 3. That's why we love football, regardless of what level it's at. Fashizzle. There you go. See, you've done it right. I knew you were going to do that too. Good. Yeah, we have Monster Jam coming up here. I actually threw up a photo. We had, I got some donations earlier, and yeah, we ended up throwing up the grave digger. All right, 4th and goal. Shotgun set. Danucci. Oh, he caught it! Touchdown, Seattle. Seattle Sea Dragons. Jordan VC. 8-yard TD. But you still left the BattleHawks with 1:21. But it is a running clock. See, this XFL ain't bad. This ain't bad. Good. That's what we need. After NFL and college football is over, baseball's not here yet, 5 weeks away, right? And NASCAR's in full swing, but sometimes we need shit in between, college basketball, NBA, or XFL. And honestly, I would rather do the XFL than do the basketball stuff if I had my choice. But again, if I had to do Orlando every week, then I'd probably change my mind because Paxton Lynch is terrible. 3-point conversion attempt by Danuch. Floater, incomplete. Good defense. Now they're only up by 1. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 18, 17. Sea Dragons are up. BattleHawks were ahead pretty much the whole game. Caw-caw! But this is what we got. Sea Dragons are up. I don't usually share too much stuff like with the Chase stuff, unless I think it's really awesome. And yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I know you're a fan. So I was like, you'll appreciate that. And I figured, you know what? I was like, that was going to be something that's going to be on my phone. And I assume it would be on your phone too. Cause I mean, I want to be able to see the edits that have him, maybe with the helmet, without the helmet, a couple of different cars in the background with the Napa know how, so yeah, it's clean. Monster Jam.
Biggest play of Jordan VC's career. He was signed to the Washington practice squad after that much publicized workout with Colin Kaepernick in 2019. It's the return for St. Louis.
Oh, Seattle with the special teams. He said, don't fucking interview me right now. I'm trying to win the game. What are you doing, XFL? That is not the right time or place to be talking to someone when the game's on the line. Like, no common sense. You know how you have friends that don't have no fucking common sense, and they're always doing dumb shit at the wrong time? know what I mean? It's like, dude, you have to know when to say something and when not to. And apparently they have not figured that out yet. It's like, dude, know your surroundings, know your role, and shut your mouth. I know they need to get paid and whatnot, but bad timing. 1st and 10, McCarron. BattleHawks, go, 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 go. First down. BattleHawks. This is Brittany. Brittany's life. Brittany's like, I can't wait to get earplugs and go deaf with my son. 1st down and 10. I bet he loves it. And I bet you love it too. I mean, it's one of those things you can do with your son, but they always put on a good show. Oh, almost a sack lunch, but he didn't lift weights. McCarron trying to get all the way to the 1st down marker. He does. 1st down, BattleHawks. Inexcusable defense by Seattle, if you want to call it that. And it is running clock until you actually go out of bounds. So at least A.J. McCarron's not a complete idiot there. Great game. And you have the ball with a chance to win. That's all you can ask for. Me likey. I was like, oh, I don't know how this game is going to be. Before the game started, I was like this, right? Now this 4th quarter, I'm like this. Oh, he dropped it. Son of a bitch. Too many drops. Before the game, 4th quarter, oh, dog. Catch the damn ball. Some of these guys are like trying to catch off their body. Use your hands. Come on, bro. Help your quarterback out. 18-17, Seattle only up by 1. So, I mean, a field goal can win, but obviously they're going to try to get in the end zone. You know, they don't have to worry about a kick costing them the game. 1st down, BattleHawks. Move the chains. Hurry, 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 hurry. Boom, shakalaka. Ooh, junk food and cotton candy. You going to buy him a toy while he's there or some kind of memorabilia thing when he's there? Walker down to field goal range. 1 timeout left from the BattleHawks. 2 from the Sea Dragons. 2nd down and 3. Running clock. Hurry up. Oh, man, this clock is crazy. Go, 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 go. Hike, 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 hike. Oh, 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 oh. Hurry. 2nd and 3. McCarron going deep. Incomplete. That was stupid. Now it's 7 seconds left. Come on, McCarron. Let's go, motherfucker. 3rd and 3. What's going to happen? Defense going to step up? Are we going to get A.J. McCarron from Alabama? Let's go. 7 seconds left. What will happen? 3rd and 3. McCarron. Timeout. Oh, baby. With a chance to win the game. Caw-caw! Oh, goodness. I hope he makes it. Oh, he gets spoiled. 1 from Nana, 1 from Auntie. Spoiled dog. Brittany's like, I'm going to get stuff for myself. I'm going to get all the cotton candy. He'll be like, can I have some? You'll be like, no. What's the best flavor of cotton candy at Marks and Jam? Is it like they got like the pink and the blue, or do they get crazy and do like combo colors there? 1st down and 10. Now I want cotton candy. See what you've done? Donnie Hageman. He made from 44, but he's missed 2. Oh, my. 3 seconds left, 44-yarder. It is doable, but it is far enough to miss, too. This is, wow. What a game. XFL has lived up to, above and beyond the expectations that I had. And I'll take lower scoring games that get decided by 4 points or less. I mean, you always know there's going to be one blowout, whoever Orlando's playing, but the rest of the teams, the other 7, are very evenly matched. So I feel we'll have one bad team and 7 pretty good teams. Oh, man, this is going to be crazy. If they don't make this field goal, Sarah's going to throw some chicken wings at her TV. All right, here we go. 44-yarder. I mean, the BattleHawks do deserve to win the game based on how they played. But again, field goals are everything. Let's see if Jim Haslett has something up his sleeve. But this is going to be tough, but I think he can do it. I think he can make this. Kick is up. He's got the distance. It's good. Oh, baby. There you go. Ooh, pink and blue with a grave digger mask. 2018 final. Wow. There we go. Making Anthony Beck look good, as far as a guy that doesn't have a whole lot of experience. Wow. What a fucking game. Yes, you do. Tell him, Anthony. And you missed a couple field goals, so you should have probably won this game by more than 2. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, probably should have won the game by 5. But fuck, man, we talk about drama. The end of the game, literally the last play, you couldn't ask for a better storyline for XFL. The Rock right now is smiling from ear to ear. You're drinking his own tequila because I guarantee this is exactly what helps give you more ratings for people that are on the fence, knowing that the games are ending on the last play. I'm so happy for my boy Dwayne Johnson, man. Like, this is going to pan out. This will last more than 1 year. For the USFL, I don't know, but we'll see. Nice. I know, seriously, me too. I'm hungry as hell right now. And we got our first snow. We didn't really get snow at the end of the year, and we usually get snow in the middle of February or March. And it's not a lot because we live here in Oregon, but we got the most snow as far as what time of year it is since 1943. So I think we have 3-4 inches of snow, and I got to take Paisley out there in the morning, smoke a couple pre-rolls. But now it's melted a little, and there's icy and it's slippery and everything. So yeah, what a game. I do need to eat. 22 for 36, 184 yards, 1 TD. And then now we can transition into the Golden State Warriors and the Lakers and the Blazers and the Kings. And then, like I said, we'll probably go for, we can go for another 13 minutes and end in the 3-hour mark. We can go to the 3-hour and 30-minute mark, watch a little bit more of this basketball game. We can go that route. I mean, like I said, it's kind of up to you guys. I mean, like I said, I usually try to gauge it on what you guys got going on. And at this point, we'll probably just do the Laker Warriors, and we'll see where we go from there. And I'm keeping my eye on the Kings and the Blazers, and then we'll call it a night. So really, yeah, we didn't get any. Literally today was the first snow that we've gotten ever. We didn't get anything in November, December, and then January, February. It's almost March, and then we finally get some. But I already knew that it had a little bit of a dusting last night, and then I stay up late. So it's 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. It started coming down, and then I fell asleep. And then when I woke up at 7, I was I went out there, got a pre-roll in. No kids were out there. It was just me and watching cars slip around and everything. It was awesome. I actually had to go against my rule. I actually had to put my duck sweats on. I was it's so cold out there. I was I can't do this hoodie and shorts. I was yeah. AJ has been counted out.
It's just fun to come out here and play. I miss playing. Not always just being a backup, and that's a great living. It really is, and I absolutely love it. But I love playing.
And maybe AJ, if they win the championship, and he does well, maybe this will lead to being a backup quarterback on a team in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? It might not be second string, maybe third string, but I mean, if you keep things going and play, halfway decent, yeah, you're going to get opportunities for some of these guys. So Oh, hook up on some of the pizza rolls. Yeah, girl, hungry. But she got like hella Y's in there, like 4. So she hungry, man. 4 Y's? Damn. That's hungry. Actually sounds good. I don't even think I had pizza rolls. When I think pizza rolls, I think super bad. And pizza rolls. What a win. What a win. Yes, sir. Final score. St. Louis BattleHawks 20. Seattle Sea Dragons 18. BattleHawks win. BattleHawks win. BattleHawks win. Caw-caw. All right, so what do we want to do here? Sarah, I mean, you have work tomorrow, right? And whatnot. What do we want to do? Do we want to just end it here in like 10 minutes? Do we want to go for 40? We want to go to the 3 hour and 30 minute mark. I mean, anytime you need to dip, you can. And luckily we had another GOAT step up huge for us today. So there really is no need to go for 4 or 5 hours. Plus, girlfriend's daughter has school tomorrow, maybe with the weather, maybe not. So I figured we can go anyway. At that point, we can go 10 more minutes. We can go for 40. We'll kind of play it by ear, see who else shows up. But I want to be able to spend some time with Paisley, and I want to explore outside a little bit too. So, okay, let's do that. Let's just go for a few more minutes, and then we'll see if anyone shows up. And I'm gonna go to the Lakers and Warriors or Blazer game here since I'm watching. All right, so I'm turning off this link. All right, and I'm watching Golden State and the Lakers, and then I got the Blazer game on here as well. But Dame's not playing. 95-87 Kings, 83-74 Lakers. And this was the stream that I was going to do if I didn't do the XFL. We did a poll, and I pretty much guessed what we were going to do. I figured XFL would be ranked number 1, which it was. Lakers, Warriors was 2. And I only have a few Blazer people, so I knew that the Blazer game would be 3. But it would have been much lower at the 3 number if they knew Dame wasn't playing, because that wasn't released, but when they had the airplane issues. So, yeah, that was awesome, man. This XFL is the real deal. USFL is going to be intimidated. They're like, the graphics and it's a copycat league, but it's going to be if we're going to buy into the XFL will be over, and then USFL is going to start. So it's not like they're going to be competing. They're going to compete after their season's over. So ultimately it could work for both, but I think the quality of the players and the coaching and everything, I think the XFL is going to be the top dog. I think USFL will still be fun, but I think the XFL has got more going for it, at least from what I've seen so far in the first 2 weeks. I've been impressed. The only thing that's stupid about the XFL is interviewing the players after they make a play 5 seconds after they stepped off the field. They don't want to talk to you. No one gives a shit watching at home that you're sticking the microphone and you're just some Joe Blow, some Karen or Kyle, that needs to get paid through the organization. It's like there's no point for those people to get paid. Have them clean up water bottles and jock straps and not be on TV. If they want a job, have them maintain footballs. But they don't need to be interviewing anybody. It looks cheesy. It doesn't look cool. And they never can give a real answer. Mo Bamba at the line. Yeah, I fucking knocked that motherfucker out. That's what they want to say. What do you expect the player to say? To try to keep it PG-13 when he's been swearing up and down for 3 quarters? Come on. Nice job. All right, so we'll go for a few more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. And then anything that you guys want to see, yes, they did not make the playoffs last year. And they looked absolutely terrible with my Blazers until about the trade deadline. And then they got rid of Beverly. They got rid of Russell Westbrook. They kept Schroeder, got nice pieces like Mo Bamba. And every guy does their role. And now they actually have a team that can go from 12th or 13th all the way to maybe 7th or 8th. And me as a Blazer fan saying that. We're not going to make it, but I think the Lakers can. But it all depends if, guys like Austin Reeves can be consistent, and he's got 17 tonight. So, I could always be a hater being a Blazer fan and being like, fuck the Lakers, this, that. I don't give a shit if they're good or not. But, I like just to be real with it. And I actually enjoy watching Laker basketball. Me and Jameson were in hell at the beginning of the year because both our teams were losing by like 40 a game. And they kept promoting the fucking Lakers every fucking Tuesday and Thursday. It was Lakers, Lakers, Lakers. And it's like, I can't do this. But now they've turned the corner. We're trying to turn the corner, but they're much better than us. Their bench is light years ahead of us. I don't know if the Lakers can actually win a round, but I think that they can make it and, try to be at least competitive. And if they do win a round, it would be very shocking because they would be playing, the 1 seed if they get 8, and you're not beating Denver. You know what I mean? Maybe Grizzlies, if Denver got hurt and then the Grizzlies made the 1 spot, yes, Lakers could beat the Grizzlies. But Denver, that's the team that you don't want to play. That would be the least likely team, in my opinion. So 91-76 Lakers. All right, we're gonna time warp. All right, so we're going from Seattle and the XFL, and then boom, just like that. And then we go from covering an XFL game in the corner to boom shakalaka. Just like that, it's a brand new stream. Your boy's good. LeBron James. God, what a win. There's going to be a lot of bandwagon BattleHawk fans now. They're going to be like, this is my team. They're like, this team is like my personality, underdog. And it's, keep fighting. And obviously the best team in the fourth quarter has been the BattleHawks. And honestly, they could have easily lost both games and been 0-2. Let's. Throw up a LeBron James for Jameson. A new one that I've never put up before. LeBron James. Of course. It's always going to be about that until he's gone, or if he plays with his son and goes somewhere else. All right, well, the Lakers are going to win. If they don't have Steph, it's like you have to get a big performance out of Clay and Draymond and Jordan Poole if he's playing. And honestly, the Warriors are not the same team without Steph in the lineup. It's, Poole's got 16, Clay's got 22, Draymond's got 6. And for the Warriors to be competitive, they're going to need Thompson, Poole, and Draymond to throw up like 15 to 17 each. And for Draymond, that's a little too much. You know what I mean? You don't have enough there. And then with the Lakers, you got Anthony Davis with 12. Vanderbilt, that got in the trade deadline 4. I like him. LeBron with 11, which is a little low. 4 for 17. LeBron, what happened, bro? What's going on, bro? 4 for 17? That's disgusting. D'Angelo Russell got hurt. He has 2. Malik Beasley with 21. That's really helping them right now. Reeves and Schroeder off the bench. Money. 17 for Reeves, 11 from Schroeder. Mobamba, 6. And then Brown Jr. 3 and Hachimura 4. Good. Keep Hachimura on the fucking bench, dude. He's a liability. You know what I mean? Like, he shoots too much. It's like you got to know your role and pass the damn ball, Hachimura. He's not a fit for your guys' team. I think that you guys should cut him at some point. Like when the decision comes to either keep him or get rid of him. He's not a fit. He's a big body. You know what I mean? And there's talent there, but I just think that he's too much of a me player where he needs to try to prove himself by scoring, but he takes horrible shot selection. So it's like, yeah, I know you're trying to make buckets to stay in the game, but you're hurting the team by being a ball hog. That's just my kind of, I've watched many Laker games, and every time I'm watching him, it just, he seems like a Beverly or a Westbrook. It's just not a fit for this team. They could definitely get someone that's more of a hustle player that would be better off, a rebounder, defender, scorer. So we'll see. Yeah, and you already knew that the Warriors were going to make their run at some point. Lakers 92, Warriors 77. They got their Jordan brand with the Rakuten. I hate these NBA jerseys with all the fucking sponsors on them. It's cheesy looking. Anthony Davis on the bench. LeBron James. I can't wait for NASCAR. And then we got some XFL this weekend too. So we'll be busy, man. We'll keep it moving. It's either going to be NBA, college hoops, XFL, or NASCAR until baseball season comes around. So we'll keep it moving. and NFL stuff when it comes about, but shit has been pretty slow NFL-wise. Now, when we get closer to the draft, it'll get exciting, and I'll do probably day 1 and day 2. Maybe not day 3. I don't know. I watch it, but I don't know if I'm going to stream it. 92-78 Lakers, minute 20 left in the third quarter. Beasley, Reeves, LeBron James, Mo Bamba, and Rui Hachimura. LeBron is playing like shit, 4 for 18. Shit, I could go 4 for 18. But you ain't going to see LeBron with too many games like that. But he's still in double digits with 11. They're lucky to be ahead with LeBron with 11, and they're up by this much, 92-78. Steph Curry is a big impact. And the NBA isn't as good without Steph playing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have a superstar that's not playing, it hurts the league tremendously. The NBA does not have enough superstars, and they do not market their sport the right way. Mo Bamba for 3. Mo Bamba. I would take some Mo Bamba in Portland. 104-94 Kings on my Blazers, but nobody's playing in the game because of the airplane delay. So it's like the whole starting lineup is just fucking not playing. It sucks. Floater is good. 95-80 Lakers. All right, we're getting down to the end of the third quarter, 95-80 Lakers. And I like the ball movement with the Lakers, too. I know some Blazer fans would just be like, I can't believe you're talking so nicely about the rival. But, you know, you just got to keep it real. What am I going to do? Just, like, say fake stuff and just act like they're not getting better? Like, you know? But that's what haters do. And that's what a big part of Twitter, Instagram, and social media is, just people being fucking assholes for no reason, you know, just to be a fucking keyboard warrior, you know? And sometimes you need to be able to, you know, get the truth, you know, the bottom line truth, you know, from someone that's not a fan to tell you how it really is. And yeah, I like what the Lakers have done. They're better than the Blazers. I mean, if Blazer fans want to get mad, I mean, they just got better players on the team. But LeBron is a key though, you know, and Anthony Davis too, his health. I mean, he's fucking brittle boy. Hall of Famer, no doubt. And we're the Antonellis.
That's our mission.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because it gives us unlimited 2%.
All right, we'll probably do the fourth quarter. I mean, usually I like to, you know, so Sarah, if you got to go, but, you know, it's the end of the third. It's a 15-point game. Yes, I know the Lakers are going to win. I don't have anything else going on tonight besides probably going outside and smoking a shitload of pre-rolls and enjoying the weather, and then doing a shitload of reading and catching up on some shows. So let's do the fourth quarter. I like to complete things if I can, and thank God for Odin's son, you know, with the big dono that helped us out. And then we'll go for probably another half hour, 28 minutes or so, probably by the 3 hour and 30 minute mark, and then we'll call it a night. We'll be done probably around 9:30, 9:40 my time, and then we'll be back tomorrow. So just want to make sure we can stay fresh, and I know you got work, and that way I will have more time to eat food and relax, and got some other shows and stuff to watch.
Introducing new Dove Men with 72-hour protection plus care for your skin, so you can forget your underarms and focus on being unforgettable. Dove Men. Arms unforgettable.
It's a little tight in the kitchen. I could live with it. You should live with it. You should love it. When you live with Redmond, we'll recommend homes you might have missed on your own. This just came on the market.
Hi, Paisley. I love you. Hi, Dad's almost done. How are you? I missed you. How are you? Hi. Hi.
I see you too.
Hi. Hi, baby.
More is literature.
Get a free Google Pixel 7 Pro when you trade in any Pixel phone, any year, any condition.
Celebs in the house, Chad Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of the great drummers in the world. Bad Bunny's here once again. Join his Lakers, the talented Mindy Kaling.
That's Denzel Washington, a fixture here at Lakers games. On our way to the fourth quarter, Lakers up 15. The new look Lakers, shorthanded Warriors. And a moment ago, Chris Haynes caught up with Darvin Ham.
Coach Ham, what have you been impressed with so far with your team?
Just
Dad is almost done.
coming up with rebounds, but
I got Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, SVU, Swamp People, and Next Level Chef with Station 19, Simpsons, and King of the Hill. That sounds like a fucking amazing lineup. Let's go. And I got 911 on there and some other shows too. Oh, yeah. Mandalorian coming up pretty soon too. Later, John. Shit, I hope Bronny comes to Oregon. I mean, LeBron already has connections with Nike here at the headquarters. That would be kind of cool. I would probably go to Eugene if Bronny came. I'd probably actually go see him play in person. He could be the first pick in the draft in 2024, and we'll see where it goes. I assume LeBron will still be in the league. 98-80. Looney with the rebound layup. Now we have a little bit of a game. 98-82, 16 points. If the Warriors can cut this down to 10 with 6 minutes left, they have a shot. But that's if. LeBron misses the three. LeBron is doing great tonight. 4 for 19. LeBron James. Hi, Paisley. LeBron called it the foul. He said, whoa, 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 whoa. LeBron James. Well, that looked like it hurt. Careful, honey.
They're going to challenge this. Come on, that's an obvious foul. I mean, that's one where you put that out there. I understand your best player wants you to challenge that. That's a bad challenge.
like the layup, coach.
Champions.
Well, he got fired. I would offer you community service, coaching adults with intellectual disabilities.
I'm new to all this.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't know if you're brave or crazy.
You're just one win away from the Special Olympics tournament.
I know. This is your shot at being champions. Champions.
I think I'll spray my finger.
98-82 Lakers.
Only in theaters March 10th. For people living with HIV, keep being you and ask your doctor about Bixardi. Bixardi isn't
Okay, no worries. Like I said, I might even end the stream before we actually end the game. So no worries, man. Thanks for the heads up. And, I'm just kind of freestyling it, right now and just watching this game. So no worries, man. I'll be back tomorrow and, just trying to stay on here for a little bit longer to see if we get anybody to show up, possibly show some love. And then, we'll be back tomorrow. But thankfully, we've been able to kind of get back on track, with everything, with the people and the donos. We had a few streams where it was really tough, and it just feels good to, have different people step up for others. And yeah, things are good right now. So 117-101 Kings. Well, Blazers are losing. That was no surprise. I am hungry as hell, though. I can't wait to go outside and then smoke and then just eat whatever. I don't know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to eat something. Some soup and bread kind of sound good since it's kind of like a snowy, cold day. 119-101 Kings.
She only likes the blue one.
Kia, movement that inspires. It's easy to get lost in investment research. Introducing JP Morgan Personal Advisors.
Hey, David.
Connect with an advisor to create your personalized plan.
The right investment.
It's okay, Paisley. I'm almost done.
JP Morgan Wealth Management.
It's okay, Paisley. You're probably getting bitey and you got kicked out of the room. You're being a bitey, baby. Oh, Popeye's commercial. And we've been so blessed. The Burger King run is almost over. If you guys have noticed on a lot of the programs, they aren't showing as many Burger King commercials. They're still showing up, but not at the frequency as they were before, when I would get like 8 in like a 2-hour period, which is ridiculous.
Spend smarter with Straight Talk. You get our $45 silver unlimited plan with unlimited high-speed data and a Samsung A13 5G now for only $99.88. All in America's most reliable 5G network. Straight Talk Wireless. Available at Walmart and Walmart.com.
Really? Wow, we have more snow than you? That's crazy. Just from last night. But, you guys will probably have something that comes up. I mean, obviously with global warming and everything, it's like if I'm not getting any snow in December, January, and we have to wait till almost March, I mean, that's, but that's kind of how it's been for us. All right, we're down by 20 points. Blazers down 123-103 with 5 minutes to go. Free throw is no good. Rebound. Warriors. Good effort there. Stolen by LeBron. Ooh, he grabbed the camera. LeBron's got like a $10,000 camera in his hand, and he didn't drop it. Good for him. Yeah, that TNT employee would have dropped that. That would have been, hi, how are you? You want to hang out with Daddy? I'm almost done. I'm right here. I love you. Do you want a snack? What's going on? You want kisses from Dad? You want hugs? I love you. I know, I hear you. I love you. You know I love you. I know. Oh, she's getting whiny. Okay. Maybe I should dip out of here at this point. I want to be able to do the rest of the game, but she's like staring me down, and I think she needs some attention and whatnot. So I think we'll, we hit a good number. We went through the XFL, and that's what we were designed to do. So let me get back and to the background that we originally had, and then we'll call this a night. She needs me, so sometimes that happens, and we already kind of accomplished everything that we needed to accomplish here. So is it? That's awesome. And I imagine his overall mood has been better with the dog. I mean, so yeah, but Paisley sometimes, if she has someone to spend time with, but if she gets kicked out of the rooms and it's just like me, and I don't want her just wandering, and then she gets antsy and whatnot. So all right. Well, I appreciate you guys so much. With Megan, and we had a few people, help us out with the donos today. Cyberpunk with the big dono. Sarah with the dono as well. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. And I will be back shortly tomorrow, and then we'll go over. This will be on the weekend, so we'll go there. But we have some, basketball, college hoops. We'll kind of figure out what we decide to do, but we'll definitely keep it moving. And what a win. What a win for the BattleHawks. I mean, I'm trying to see, what do I want to do? If I want to do this as my photo, or if I want to actually give some love to AJ McCarron, maybe I'll use this, and that'll come up on Twitter, but I need to put up the XFL on there. Maybe do that. Okay, that looks kind of clean. That'll be like the opening picture they see on Twitter before they go into my live stream. I could always do the thumb, kind of thing, but I think I'm going to give some love to McCarron. He deserved it. That's a cool photo. Yeah, NASCAR, I can't wait for it either. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for everyone that donated, shared on Twitter. Appreciate you guys. XFL final score, the BattleHawks 20, Sea Dragons 18. What a game. And it's been really fun hanging out and doing these games with you guys. Have a great rest of your night. And then we'll be back tomorrow, more than likely, with another stream. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.